talking about their Tom Clancy. And they've already released quite a few games in the other series, but Splinter Cell hasn't had a new game since Blacklist.
Okay, stream is live, and
Live!
hopefully
It's live!
hopefully this laptop can take the new way that I'm doing. No, there goes the encoding overload.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I might have to switch to we'll see, I guess. Let's see.
I'll bring your stream up and see how it looks.
We have like 5 minutes. Also,
Around 5 minutes, yeah.
For some reason, why does this get CPU usage, pretty high CPU usage, when remote playing doesn't?
Okay, so on my side, your stream looks fine.
Well, it's not. It's not encoding overload right now. But hey, I haven't dropped any frames, so it's fine.
I mean,
Also, yay, sleepy talk.
It doesn't overload too much. This might be a good way to do it, especially if you don't want as much of a delay.
Yeah. Hashtag sleepy talk.
Sleepy talk.
Because everyone's tired right now.
E3 week. It sounds about right.
More so that PC gamer.
Yeah. Oh, this guy needs to just shut up. We already know we're not going to see Last of Us 2. When they showed that off back at PlayStation Experience, that was not anywhere close to being done.
Might as well turn on the audio, I guess.
A little bit more. I'm like, okay, it's starting to. And then once I played it, I'm like, shit.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely with you on the nice.
It's Anthem.
Also, it seems like my encoding overloads when I focus off of OBS. So I have to focus OBS this whole time, which isn't much.
Yeah.
That just means that I can't.
Also Anthem right now, which is to
check
me
anything
is
else
definitely
right
one
now.
of the, like it's one of the.
I mean, as long as your sound's on.
Or you're just a fan of BioWare or this world that they've shown off, or the armor, the javelins. A lot, like Twitter's kind of talk a lot about this. Seen a lot of stories published as well. So
let's just hope that
pre-show last night. Oh my god.
Oh,
the pre-show was hectic.
I watched a little bit of it after we all left the call, and then
Destiny is like
just started watching the reactions for like TV and shit.
It's like, why the heck did E3 give Twitch the ability to shitpost for 10 hours straight?
That's where Destiny really shined, was the ability to move around. And I think they took a note from that and made it so you can move around anywhere.
The mobility is, I think.
I agree with TB that about the fact that it's a good thing BioWare is embracing the jump jets from Andromeda.
Well, just like you were saying with Breath of the Wild, when you get the
paraglider,
because that
changes the game.
It totally changes the game. Yeah. So maybe having
Anthem
like
looks
that,
awesome.
We don't know if there's like progression.
Then again, Andromeda also looks awesome. So we'll have to see.
Good morning to everyone except Bethesda.
What about Studio yesterday? I was kind of impressed. I mean, I liked a lot of what came in. Laser League was one that kind of stood out. I don't know if you saw it. One
Laser League.
Game where
I did, yeah.
You're like fighting in this arena, and you sort of step on these things to build laser walls, and then they move, and you have special powers.
What are they talking about
things, but,
for you?
Very simple game that then suddenly you're like, oh god.
So
there's a super high skill ceiling for this game.
Sure, yeah. It's like Rocket League.
I don't know exactly
like
what
grab car,
point to
hit
say.
ball in goal.
Yeah.
Maybe at the basic
Maybe
know.
not.
When it
as,
switches
I don't
to
think
one
anyone's
person to
like,
the other
oh
talking,
my God, did
can
you
tell
see
me.
that? And laser, but whereas you
It's
are.
new though.
Maybe you will.
Never mind, because they're
Maybe you
gonna
will.
talk
It
over
was
each
a
other
lot of
sometimes.
fun.
Yep.
The guys that brought it were
God
great
damn it.
too.
Bloodstained.
Bloodstained.
Yep.
Bloodstained.
It's gonna
Bloodstained.
scratch
He
that
literally
Castlevania
just
Okay,
said
good.
bloodstained
Yeah.
like a
Maybe
second
we-
after
Good.
you
That
did.
means as long as
just
your
for
encoding
development,
doesn't overload too
the
much,
whole 2-year cycle,
you're fucking set.
And like some of the,
Yep.
you brought up a good point of like
That's
you hit
awesome.
every stretch goal, so that means development time.
Is that the inner
expands.
workings of a
I
Pokeball
wish the game was a
on his
little
shirt?
Yes,
faster,
it is.
Zeke. I don't know if that's like because hey, we have to
And
do some
it's fucking
optimization,
awesome.
Like, but I feel like it looked good. The only thing that seemed to be missing was like
I want that
15
shirt.
percentage points of speed or
Yeah.
something.
There's a lot of
I bet-
shirts
I
I
bet-
want.
I would imagine that they're going to have.
Though I will
they
have to
have
say,
double
if I had to
jump,
choose
which you're like,
between
double
the
jump, that's in
Pokeball
almost
shirt
every
or
one
the
of those
Twitch
games. I
hoodie,
bet they
I'd
have
take the Twitch hoodie.
Yeah,
a
Twitch.
dash like in Metroid Prime or Metroid.
Definitely the
Super
Twitch
Metroid.
hoodie.
Right.
The dash
They've got that in
mechanic. I'm sure
Symphony
they
of the
got
Night.
I mean,
it.
I think that's
but
I think
even
that's the
then,
straight
it's
up.
not even like-
Isn't
it's
that the
just
straight up regular
overall, it's the
partner hoodie?
speed of the monsters,
Yeah, I think so,
movement of the
actually.
character. Like, I just feel
So
like everything
yeah,
should be a
sound
little
partner.
impatient is what
Also
you
7
sound like.
viewers.
I'm a
Wow.
little impatient about it.
Oh, wow.
I want it a little bit faster. But
Sound like a game.
For
But
something
I'm
as
speaking for the speedrunners
boring
out there,
as
like,
Intel
we're- you-
and PC
Okay,
Gamer,
sure.
we got 6 viewers right
A lot
now.
of people.
I mean,
are
PC
talking
gaming.
about
I mean,
at
there was no
least will
Devolver
make sense,
Digital, but
but
still,
conference
holy
kind of
shit,
came out
nice.
but
of
for
Intel,
reviews.
we're just gonna most likely learn about the i8
There's a lot of folks
processors and
saying
shit.
exactly that.
Okay,
I
it's
love it.
it's
You know,
it's
I
it's
love
It's still
it's time
weaker
you
than
two.
I love
it's
weird
still
games.
weaker
I love
than
outlandish games. I
the
love bad games.
the
Like, I love playing them and having
GTX
fun.
1080.
schlock,
So
you know,
yeah.
just terribly bad. And
Wait, what?
No, wait,
I
no,
find
wait,
Devolver
that's a-
Digital just
that's
crap
processor,
on,
That's a
like,
GPU.
conferences
Sorry, I don't know
live
much
video
about
games,
PCs.
There's the
Yeah.
CPU and the GPU. They work
If
hand
you
in
didn't
hand.
get a chance to, it's about 15, 20 minutes.
I was like, I would know that if I
We're
was
going to
actually
be
able to
replaying it
build
on
my own
Friday
PC, but
during
nope.
the whole pre-show.
GPU
Great
is
encore
for the graphics.
presentation.
CPU is
But,
for the
you know,
physics.
If you did enjoy it, you should let Devolver Digital know. I think that they had a lot of fun with it and worked hard on it.
Oh, they're
And
talking
it
about
was-
Devolver
it was-
Digital right
it was
now.
funny. So anyway, I think it's time. We're going to go to the Intel
So
press
don't-
conference. So let's check
He
it out.
just
The
said
PC
pre-C.
gaming show is immediately following. So we'll see you after that.
What?
And when you're out to do
Okay.
something this real,
Something the whole world will be watching.
Okay.
You aren't about to leave anything.
anything
Anything.
to chance. To chance.
Game on.
Game on.
Game on.
Game on.
Game on.
Oh, great,
Game on.
desync already.
Game on.
Oh wow. You're right, dude.
Ladies and
Aww.
please
Did they
welcome
take
Senior
Sony's
Vice President
stage
and Head of Client Computing
from
for
a few
Intel,
years ago?
Gregory Bryant.
It looks like it actually. Now that you mention it.
This music though.
Hey, good morning. Good morning and game on.
Get your game
It
on.
is so great to be here at E3 ahead of the PC.
Get outta
Gaming
here, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Show, This great venue, all the millions of folks watching on Twitch around the world. You know, your passion and your energy is really amazing.
Why is there a
It's what's
desync?
making gaming the hottest
Yeah.
area in computing
Yeah.
today. And it's what fuels us more than anything else that we do to push the limits of technology, to deliver
Oh,
products
okay.
that let you
Now it's
do
really
more.
showing.
That let you
Jesus.
do
Yeah,
more.
it's getting worse.
And,
What
and
the hell?
believe me, we heard you. You want to do more. So, like I said
It must
in
be
the
a-
opening,
it must
let's
be a
game
proper
on.
His voice is going before his mouth.
It must be
Now,
showing
we
off
just
what the
launched
power of
Core X
Intel.
Series platform,
Desyncs
which
everything.
is
Oh,
the most
no, that would be
powerful set of
AMD.
processors
Oh,
we've
yeah, that'd
ever
definitely be
built.
AMD.
And it gives you the unprecedented ability
I talk shit about
to do
AMD,
it
but I have an
all.
AMD
And because
GPU.
one size doesn't
Same
fit
here.
all, we made it the most
It's-
scalable
it's
platform
absolute crap.
ever, providing all the
Mine is actually
performance
pretty good.
needed for gaming needs. And for those, you know, it starts with the Core i7X series, which has the
Now his
ultimate
voice
in
is getting
overclocking
distorted.
performance for
It
uninterrupted,
is.
beautiful, immersive
What is
games.
going on with
And
this?
for those who want to do even more than
What
that,
kind?
who want to do
What
streaming
kind of
and
fucking
content creation,
bullshit is this?
We've got the ultimate, the Core i9X Extreme Edition, an 18-core beast of a
18
product
core?
that
Jesus.
delivers the
Think
ultimate
you're going a
in
little
megatasking.
Uh,
So, enough talk.
Overboard
Let me
there,
just start
Intel?
this morning right now, since seeing is truly believing. We're going to have Craig come out and show you what these new processors can do in action. So, Craig,
Showing
how you
off
doing this morning?
processors.
I'm doing good. You are
And
like
of course,
energized.
on the screen is
Let's do it
Overwatch.
for this E3 audience. So
Yeah, let's
let's
go
go ahead and just dive right in. So what we
Let's
want to
show
talk
off
about
Overwatch
today
playing
is
as
the amazing
Doomfist, but you
power
don't
of
know
our
that.
newest generation of Core i7 processors.
No,
and how it's going to unlock your
if
entire
you
gaming
were,
performance.
if they were
So
playing as
what we have here, we're
as
actually
fucking
going to jump right
Doomfist,
in and play a little bit of Blizzard's
it'd be
Overwatch,
obvious
which
because
is-
they'd be using a
well,
weapon
it's
that
one of
we
the biggest
never
titles
saw.
here we have in the world. A little bit of a fan, if you know what I'm talking about. But we're going to talk, and we're going to be playing this
Especially
on our
if
brand new
we hear
Core
Terry Cruz's
i7.
voice.
This is a brand new machine that we have from our Acer Predator Triton line. So sleek, thin, sexy, and the non-compromising experience.
Oh,
that
they're
you
just
have
showing
on your
off
machine.
footage.
But
They're not.
we wanted to talk
No one
about
sees
how
them
the
actually
Oh.
playing
i7
it.
unlocks that
That
experience.
that
By
doesn't
having
help with the
faster
processor
you're
though.
now
That's
looking
just
at
that would just be a
unlocking
video.
bottlenecks between the GPU
It's
as
just
well as
record.
system
It's just a
memory.
recording
Just
of
by
Unless
what
there's
happened.
someone like
i5
off
all the
screen
way up to your
controlling it.
i7 processor. We're looking to be able to get double the
So this
frames
isn't-
while
well,
you're gaming.
fucking
okay, the
suck
thing is
trying to play
we're-
Overwatch like that.
Particularly
We're getting,
on a
I
phone
think
like
that's
this.
awesome. So double the
as many,
frame rate looks
twice as many.
totally immersive, right?
Absolutely. So we want to go ahead and take it actually a step further. So while we get an amazing gameplay experience like this, gamers in the tech
Well, it
industry
looks
have
like
always been pushing us
720p
forward about what we can
720p
provide the
messed up
experience
for
to
me.
gamers that we have here.
No,
right?
that's right. I mean, we know that it's about the gameplay, and
If I was
we
watching
needed
this
to
on
deliver
Source,
the
then that'd
best.
be a
We needed
thing.
more
It would
performance.
probably look better with the
challenged all the
bit
engineers
rate
back in the
not
shop
messing
to
up.
do their very best in
Yeah.
these products.
Exactly.
Wait,
I
is
think
no
we
one
really hit a
in-
home run.
is there-
So what we're going to be showing here is a new way that
I'm
we're
gonna
doing
up my-
gaming and streaming. So streaming
I'm
is
gonna
just
up my
as
Finally
quality
found
popular
English
because-
today
stream.
as it ever has.
I'm only upping my quality on my
Additionally,
stream
we
because
looked
I'm
at
not
kind of a Twitch view like
restreaming.
this. We have
So.
your regular kind of 2D. You see me in the camera down here at the bottom when I go ahead and pick up there. So
yeah, I see you.
You know,
You're like that
little webcam camera that we have there, but this is your traditional 2D streaming.
Oh,
type
that's-
I
technology.
think everybody recognizes that.
Yeah, easy enough. But now with VR and new movement forward in
That
the
is a
industry,
bad
we're able to share
example.
that same
You
game
have it aimed
experience,
right
but
to the
we
light.
can't really do it like this.
Okay,
It
so
doesn't
wait.
get across the same immersive experience that we would
That looks
have.
disgusting.
The footage
So what we
on
want to
Twitch
go ahead
isn't
and
the
do
same
with
footage on
performance
screen
of our
right now,
newest
by the way.
X-series processors is that we're looking to be able to put someone in
That's a
mixed
soldier
reality
playing
view
down there.
and be able to share a in the game experience.
What
with
the
everyone
fuck?
out there.
Okay,
So,
good job.
To illustrate that
No, wait,
today,
is
we
this
actually
Lucio
have a
gonna
special
die and
guest.
he's gonna switch?
So
Yeah,
live from
Lucio
our
died.
second
Is he gonna
floor
switch to
mezzanine
soldier?
up there backstage? we
Nope,
actually
that was
have
the kill
Sonya
cam,
Reed,
apparently.
one of the most famous
What the fuck?
streamers, gamers in the world.
What's
You
going
guys
on
might
in
know
here?
her by
What
Wait,
is
that's
going on?
Firefox?
Firefox.
All right.
So
Sonya,
it looks like
what are you
we got
doing there?
Sonya right up here, and
Holy
Sonya
shit.
is going to be playing
Okay.
a brand new game from Omniverse Inc.,
Cool.
which is Seeking Dawn, a brand new VR title you'll be able to see for the first time here at E3. And so, Sonya, you're actually in the middle of the game. What do you think?
Oh, that's
Oh
cool.
my goodness. I am hanging out in mixed reality right now, and this is amazing. The first time that anyone is going to be seeing this gameplay. I'm probably going to be getting my ass kicked right now, so
What
I'm wasting
game
no
is
time.
she
I'm getting
playing?
right back in.
Sonya, that looks
A game that
totally,
will
that
be
is
shown off
amazing.
first
Oh,
here.
like you're right in the middle of the game. Don't shoot me.
But we want to go ahead and put her right in the middle
That
of the game.
I'm
and
sorry.
for a
The
professional
fact that they're
streamer,
trying to
this is
overlay
kind
the
of a
guns
brand new
over her
experience that
controllers
you can bring to
is
really bring
very
that immersiveness to all
disorientating.
your followers. However,
Yeah, it's not.
That's
we're talking
terrible.
Being able to
It's a
composite
terrible
the
show
green
off.
screen, play our VR brand new title, as well as record and stream at the highest quality that we
So I
possibly
know.
can.
I mean, I know in the past.
This
to be
is
able
definitely
to
snarky.
do all
This
that
is
production,
Intel.
you
This
had to have
is
specialized
snark
equipment,
material.
not just one
If
box
only
or-
TB
or,
was
you know, you
going
had
to do
gear
this
that
one.
You had to have to assemble that and actually broadcast it.
Correct.
But
We're-
not anymore.
We're looking at multiple machines or specialized equipment no longer. And with our new X series, we're able to do it under one box. And a matter of fact, that was the very first live demo of our full 18 core
Live
X-series
demo?
parts.
That was
I-
the first time ever. 18 cores running live on stage.
That's it. So you can see all
Now
36
the Lucio
threads.
gameplay
You can't-
is
Running our
in
performance, and we
slow
can see how
motion
much
for some
performance
reason.
Okay, now we
we'll
can see the
experience.
graphs.
So
Thank
awesome.
you.
Wait for the X series.
Thank you,
Oh, and now
Sonya,
they're gone.
over there, and
Cool.
Thank you, Craig. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
See you,
Jay.
buddy.
We didn't even get to see
All
him
right,
on screen that
man.
long.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
like obviously I wasn't able to see
All
the
right,
graphs
incredible.
well because
Hey, and with the X series, family, we're delivering more
because
performance across the board.
I'm watching through the OBS screen, so
enhanced titles,
yeah.
faster load times and game launches.
They didn't even have it on the actual screens for that long because of the fact that the fucking cameraman didn't switch it.
Ever teraflop CPU on a desktop, which just blows my mind.
Yay, more
Core
teraflops.
i9? Oh, that's right, because they don't do fucking even numbers.
Darn amazing. And the new news today, the good news is you don't have to wait long to get your hands on one.
And
so
release
I'm
date.
pleased to announce today that as of next week, we are taking pre-orders for our Core i7X, all the way up to the Core 9 Extreme, the Core 9X 10-core part available next week. And then we'll be
probably
launching
the
our
i7
12,
stuff
14,
are
16,
probably
18 core
cheaper
parts,
now.
From
i7
August
parts
through
are
to
definitely going to go
October.
cheaper now because of that.
Available. Encourage you all to go check
That's
it out, get your
really
hands
good
on one
news.
and order one and have a blast.
Because really, the i7 is all you really need right now.
Is i7 good right now?
It's okay.
i7 is currently the best,
We're excited
one
too.
of the best things
We're
you can
excited
get.
too.
I guess that i9
All right, so, hey,
probably
not
will.
only did we want to
That
do more
i9 is
for
gonna
the
just
gamers, we want to do
destroy
more for
shit.
the fans as well. You know, we all know
That-
there's
that's-
a revolution that's
There's
going on
no
inside
reason
of
to have
esports.
it.
And for the first
It's
time
overkill.
ever, there are now more fans watching esports than are competing
And not the payday
in
devs.
esports. For example, last year when we had the Intel
At least the
Extreme
payday devs
Masters
are starting
final
to
in Poland,
fix the
we
game
pulled in
from
46
what
million viewers.
their
46
prior fuck-ups
million viewers.
did.
It's unbelievable. It made Intel Extreme Masters Finals the most watched esports tournament in ESL history. And by 2020, we expect that momentum to continue. We expect 500 million viewers of esports around the world. 500 million. It'll make
500
esports more popular
million
than
viewers of
the
esports.
NBA or Major League
somewhat
Baseball
don't
and a lot of other
expect that.
sports and leagues.
Here's the thing.
So, while that number
He's
seems
not
big,
wrong.
and
That
it
is
really
actually
big,
going to happen.
We have an announcement today that we think is going to be even bigger. So for that, please
People
join
watch
me in
esports all
welcoming
the
Craig
fucking
Levine, CEO of ESL
I just have
North
no
America,
reason
to join
to.
me on stage.
I was
Come on
like,
out, Craig.
Same.
I don't know what.
I'll watch people play
the
like
i9
CSGO
is
and
not
stuff, but only casually because competitive is just cancer.
Yeah, the i9 is not consumer grade. It's going to cost more than most PCs. Thanks, Hooked.
Naming
Yep.
Intel as ESL's global esports
That's gonna be
partner.
fucking expensive.
Through this partnership, Intel's technology is going to power ESL's esports events, studios, and broadcast
definitely be able to
operations
stream with that thing, though.
worldwide, including cutting-edge
That's going
PCs
to
and the
make
full streaming
like
backend.
full
This
streaming.
partnership is
Like,
going to advance the worldwide
Yeah,
growth of
an
esports,
i9
including
would
premier events
make
like
it so
Intel
that you could
Extreme
stream,
Masters.
play
Man, we're
games
so
on
excited
fucking
about this new partnership
more than
and
ultra,
powering everything that you do.
and
Be able to do
still
it.
have
We've had some
left
great
over.
fun together.
you'd be able to do it at a
Partnership
bitrate
has been
past
amazing. Let's show you
6,000.
what we've been up to.
Yeah, let's check out.
You already
what we've
know
been up
that
to, a
as soon as
little
that
bit of what we've
comes
been up
out,
to with, ESL
TB is
folks.
getting it.
Roll the video.
Yeah, TB is definitely getting an i9.
He just recently upgraded his PC too. Luckily, he has the money to upgrade whenever the fuck he wants.
I love watching his like whenever there was a buffer on his stream. It's like that isn't my fault. And it's like that's true. It's literally not his fault. He has literally the best internet and one of the best PCs on the planet. It can't.
One of the best PCs on planet, best internet in his area.
Like one of the best
business
internets
class.
in the U.S. And so yeah, that
The only way he could
buffering
get better is
literally
fucking fiber.
This tournament is
Yeah.
series is going to encompass 10 of the world's biggest Counter-Strike Go competitions.
Oh, CS:GO.
That's really exciting. The idea of an Intel Grand Slam.
Wait, what?
But as you saw when we were doing the X Series platform earlier, we like
we talked
taking things to
about
the extreme.
CS:GO for a
And one of
second.
the things I love about
Well,
this partnership
that's-
and what we're doing is the
I'm
extreme
sorry,
products
you
that
do
we
not
got
need
out there for this
these new
Grand Slam.
processors to play
That's right, as part
CS:GO,
of the
people.
Intel Grand Slam, ESL
Don't you want
people
to
are awarded
play?
a $1 million
Don't you want
prize
to
purse
play
to the first
TF2 on
team
that
that's
and
gonna,
have like
win
6
4 of the 10
billion
competitions,
FPS?
including the Intel Extreme Masters,
All
ESL
the
1,
FPS.
ESL Pro League, and DreamHack Masters.
So that's on
I get it.
top of
You
whatever
don't-
they would win in the tournament. There's a $1 million bonus prize.
I'm gonna have to check at
Bonus
some
money
point
for
because
this
I forget
Grand Slam.
how much FPS I get
Awesome.
on
All right, hey, thank
CS:GO
you,
with
Craig,
this
so much
computer.
for joining me out today. We're so proud to be moving
Definitely a lot.
forward in esports with you. Have a
Because
great,
that
have a
that
great
game
time. I look
doesn't
forward to
need
amazing partnership.
power.
Let's give him a big hand.
And then you go back to go down to like original Doom and have it running at the.
Oh my god! Just play like Wolfenstein 3D.
You know, as the
10
popularity of
billion
esports continues
FPS.
to rise, we wanted the experience to evolve as well. And to create
That's probably why those
counter
games
literally
die
goes
if
off
you
the
don't
screen.
gamers
try
and
to
fans, we
edit
want
the
to
fucking
bring
file.
VR to esports, and we really want to put everyone right in the middle of the action. And now to make
VR
VR-based
esports?
esports a reality,
Oh my
we want
God.
to work with our partners to do two big
Sony
things.
tried this
The
with that
first,
one
we've gotta
VR
get
game,
gaming
Riggs.
titles and deliver
It
gaming
failed.
titles that are really
Unfortunately.
worthy of the gamers,
Riggs
and the pros,
looked
and the
cool, but
fans.
supposedly
And number two is we
motion
wanna grow
sickness
the
got in the
player
way.
base for VR-based
CS:GO
esports,
does not
so we
need
get
a
those pro
GPU to
players of
run.
the future in the pipeline and ready to go.
It actually
So,
doesn't.
To that end, let me invite out
You
the
can
Ready at Dawn
easily run it with just an
co-founder,
APU.
President and Chief Creative Officer Rue Viasuria out, and he's going to share with us
be
how
fair,
we're
a
making
bunch
promise
of,
number one a reality. So Rue, come on out and join me. Give him a hand.
Steamworks? What's the engine that Valve Games around?
I'm a huge fan of the work that you guys have done on Lone
Source.
Echo. I think it's
Yeah,
pretty
Source.
amazing. But as we just,
Like,
as I said
even
in the
the-
opening, we want to get more VR-specific
the
titles
current
out for gamers
Source
and fans around the world.
is still
First
like
of all, thank you for having
able
me
to
here,
be run
Jimmy.
on
We
the
have an equal
most
passion to deliver great
potato-y
games and great
of a
experiences.
computer.
And we've been hard at work putting the final touches on our upcoming VR experience, Lone Echo, a single-player game where you play.
I mean, at least they're showing. Wait, Ready at Dawn?
We built an
Oh
experience where you
boy!
can interact with everything around
Ready
the
at
world.
Dawn.
You can just navigate in free.
So this is what they've been
zero G,
doing
and you uncover the
since
mysteries that unfold
Order
before you.
1886.
Wow, I mean, okay, that's I'm like nerding out over here. That's
I was
pretty
thinking that they
cool.
were working on
But
Order
I also
1887.
understand that you made some pretty significant changes to the game as well.
Yes, absolutely. Actually, with the mechanics we built for Lone Echo, we wanted to know what more we could do for VR. So we created a multiplayer game, a full contact futuristic
Full
VR
contact.
sport where up to 10 players in 2 teams must get a disc inside the opposing goal. In
that
this
gonna
clip,
work?
Actually,
that's all right. We get it.
in the clip, you can see the match is fast, intense, full of epic saves, and last-minute slams as you try to score a goal in the opposing goal. We call it Echo Arena. And I can tell you seriously, it's the most fun we've ever had in VR.
Wow, Echo Arena. I mean, that looks pretty fun.
It could be fun.
After this is over. Yeah, I think I got a sneak peek. It's
Just
obviously
like looking at the
really
legs,
intense.
just
The
like.
action's amazing.
Oh my god, the
legs
legs are
So
great.
actually, we're so happy with the output. And
Yeah,
we can't wait
you
for
don't
the
need
players
them,
out
so
to get their hands on
they
it.
just wobble
We
around.
couldn't wait for all the players out there and all of you out
This
there to
looks
get your
like it
hands on
could
which is
be
why
fun.
I'm pleased to announce today that we are sponsoring a
Free
free
release.
release of Echo Arena, and that's going to be at launch on to all Oculus Rift users. So we were able to do that.
Thank you. And
Huh.
a huge thanks to you and Intel.
Okay.
I want to really say a huge thanks to you and Intel for making it possible, and also, of course, for all the single fans out there. Lone Echo is available for pre-order right now on the Oculus Store at $39.99. And
That's gonna
I'm
be
happy to say also that
$40?
Both games, Lone Echo and Echo Arena, will both be released
40?
on
My
July 3rd.
god,
Awesome.
I feel
Well, hey, I think some amazing news.
I feel like a bunch of
Great
VR
content,
games are a
some
bit
great titles. I
overpriced.
can't wait to see what all of you think
I mean,
of
it's
these
the
new games.
VR
So thank
premium
you
at
for
the
joining
moment.
me.
Thanks,
Really
Jimmy.
appreciate it. Well done.
Yeah,
All right.
if you have the money to spend on a VR device, you have the money to spend on VR games.
Which is not
All right.
true.
Now, as we continue to work with Ready at Dawn and other partners,
They just
wanna
want
bring
money.
those new game titles to you, but we're equally committed to doing the second promise, which was growing the player base. And that's
At least
why
these
we're
people don't
pleased,
need
and I'm
2
pleased
mics
to
like
announce
EA.
today that we're going to
'Cause
expand
EA's
our
head mics
partnership
wouldn't
with
work.
ESL and Oculus to launch the VR Challenger League.
Hey GB, this is Mike and Joe from
That's not the
What?
VR Challenger League. Sorry.
Oh my god.
What
wish
did
it
they
was
just do?
VR now.
They
So the VR
pressed the wrong
Challenger
button.
League is going to kick off in July, featuring
Good.
the Unspoken as well as Echo Arena,
Professionalism.
which you just saw from Rue. And it's going to take place online.
It's
in
Intel, you would
events
actually expect
all
that.
around the world with players, and it's going to culminate with the finals of the
To be honest, this
Challenger
is
League
a little bit
happening
more
at Intel
interesting than I
Extreme
thought
Masters
it
in
was gonna be.
Poland in early 2018. So we're really going to get things going and get the players
Not
in
enough
action.
to where I am disappointed that I
Okay,
didn't
so, hey,
stream it though.
We're just
I'm
scratching
still very
the
fine
surface
not
today of
streaming
what's
this.
to come. You can expect more of this kind of work from Intel and all of our partners. And I think what's even more exciting for me is that a lot of the technologies and the experiences we're showing this afternoon transcend more than just gaming. And I think,
Only
let's be
been
honest,
18
a lot
minutes.
of you have an equal passion in addition to gaming for other activities.
Feels like
for
it's
some
been
people,
longer.
it's entertainment or movies. For some, it's sports. For me personally, it's music. And
You gonna show
having
off
an
more Rock Band
opportunity to
VR?
create new experiences in the
Oh
world
yeah, that was a
Is that what's
thing,
gonna go
wasn't
on?
it?
passion of mine.
Is
And
that
I
what's
gotta
going on
say,
here?
we have
Because
been
that
doing
actually
some
sounds
really
cool.
fantastic work. So now, to tell you more
That
about
sounds like a
that,
copyright
I have a
claim.
short video from two members of my all-time favorite band, and they're my all-time favorite members, Johan and Mike Shinoda from
okay.
Linkin Park. They're on tour in Europe, and they graciously decided they could spare a moment and create a video for us yesterday on some exciting work that
Linkin
we're doing
Park
together. So why don't we roll that video now?
Hey GB, this is Mike and Joe from Linkin Park. We're really sorry we couldn't be with you guys.
You are a
at
bit
E3, but
ahead,
as you can see, we just started our tour out here in Europe. We're really excited to bring you this VR experience that's never been seen or done before.
I'm ahead again? What the heck?
Working with Spatialand and creating a
What
VR
is this?
destination for all Linkin Park fans
This
everywhere.
looks
It's
weird.
gonna be the best out there,
That doesn't look like
and,
music.
We're looking forward to it. So have fun at E3.
Yeah, the video just cut out. It just went to black is what I meant.
So what? So I love those guys. They're so
the entire
creative
thing
and
went?
so passionate.
No, the
you know that they're gamers.
Oh,
a lot of
the footage.
fans, a big gaming community all around
gonna
the world.
say.
And what you saw in that video there, in the little outtake camera work, was a new VR destination and experience that's launching next month. So at Intel, we partnered with Linkin Park and Spatialand to create this VR destination for the band to help them engage their fans differently all around the world. So for all you big fans of Linkin Park around the world, like me, you just grab your VR headset, grab an Intel-based PC, check out the new destination, VR destination, for some great new experiences, including music and contests, merchandise. They're going to have some
I still have no idea what that was.
secret fan experiences and content that the band has created just for
It
their
looked
fans
like
at this destination.
acid.
We're really excited about it, and I'm happy to announce it'll be available for Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive on July 27th, which
Oh, the
is
Game
right
Awards
when their tour launches
got
in the United
announced
States. So be
and
sure you
dated.
guys all go and check it out. All right.
Oh man, that's going to be fun to stream.
So
The Game Award just
in
snarking
summary,
all over the Game Awards.
You know, it's been an action-packed
Oh,
event
God.
here today at E3. We're
Complaining
super
about
thrilled and
Overwatch
excited
getting
to be
Game of the
here.
Year
Like
2
I
years
said
in a row.
my opening, it's your passion that drives us
Oh
to
God!
innovate
Please
every
tell
day,
me
and
that
I mean
just
that.
because they
You can
released the Game of the Year
expect
edition
us to
doesn't mean that,
continue to innovate
they're
and
eligible
bring
again.
the best experiences
It's
to
a
you.
joke.
And
It's
as
the
you
fact that they
continue to
kept
bring
on
your A
getting
game,
Game
we're
of the
gonna do the
Year
same. So
for
with
like
that,
no
stay tuned
reason.
for the PC
You
Gaming
already know that
Show,
Activision
and
paid.
everybody out there, let's game on.
They very easily paid off the fucking.
Yeah, they are.
Don't get me wrong, Overwatch is a good game. Wait, is this over?
Not Game of the Year. It's not the Game of the Year game though. I think this is over, so we have like another.
I'm trying to think. What else came out last year that would have easily topped
Doom?
Oh, okay, yeah, Doom. Doom would have been much better.
That's basically it.
Didn't they give an award for like best RPG to The Witcher 3's expansion?
Yeah. And I think, didn't Dark Souls 3 come out last year as well?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to E3 on Twitch. 2017 is day.
Yep. Okay, so, well...
Yes.
So we have another 30 minutes in between.
Yay.
I probably should... Titanfall 2, yeah, definitely Titanfall 2.
Oh, Titanfall 2 would have definitely been better. Also, it's going slightly obvious what they're going to be doing for the next chapter of Reign.
Oh, Oh yeah, well probably.
That cover looks like it's going to be a flashback. First and foremost, because Emily's definitely is not pregnant in that picture.
Well, maybe we should. No one here knows what we're talking about. Probably since we're still live.
I know. I'm just saying.
Let's see. Yep, coming up.
Stay live for the next half hour.
It's not. We've done this before.
That's true.
Plus, might as well since Intel is supposed to go into PC Gamer anyway. So.
Well.
That was only like a 15-minute conference, though.
15, 20.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. Yeah.
And then VR. And that's about what we expected.
And then we're getting the PC Gamer show in about 20 minutes, so.
I mean, I'm kind of interested. I doubt they're gonna announce anything.
I mean, like when they first started doing this, they announced that Killer Instinct was coming to PC, so they might talk about some PC ports. So that'd be great if they just kept on talking about PC ports.
They could talk about Dontnod's game Vampire again.
If they were to announce like Kingdom Hearts 3 being ported.
The entire Kingdom Hearts series coming to PC.
I was like, no, the entire series coming to PC, and Xbox still only have.
Editing the fucking Twitch names because they just added not.
What did they say about the? Okay, for the new, I think I don't know what exactly they said about the new i7s. I don't remember much. You could go back like 20 minutes in the stream and look at it. I mean, you have the time before the next one, so. Thing is, we're talking over it, so.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to see if I can turn on the closed captions.
Say much about the
I don't.
Sevens.
Yeah, they said that. I think they said that there were new ones and they were going to be on sale.
Versions of everything, just that they're better and shit.
Let me turn on closed captions, and that will help for the next one.
Oh my god, they're gonna be showing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds again. I would play it if it would actually run on my computer. My computer's good. It's just the game's fucking horribly optimized, and they're thinking about bringing that fucking console? No.
It's like,
not gonna work.
Yeah, I was about to say that about PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, just like you want people to play it. It's like I would like to play it if I could play it.
Yeah. From watching back the Microsoft conference, they said that it will be releasing on Xbox with the full release.
Okay.
Early access.
So it will be.
At least.
It will probably be optimized.
That's good at least.
Did they say it was only console exclusive on that? The i7s, they said.
Console exclusive thing in front of that. Shit.
Apparently the i7s overclock. The new i7s overclock more.
I mean, that makes sense. That's always gonna happen. Yes. Teraflop is gonna be the fucking buzzword of this E3.
Just because of the damn Xbox One X.
The Xbox One X with 6.4 teraflops of power. The PlayStation 4 Pro with 4 teraflops of power.
I think, but the only phrase that will get me interested in some stuff is like 4K 60 FPS. Because if you can do 4K 60, then that's amazing. I mean, it's understandable for it to work with like racing games because those are so damn well optimized for graphics.
Racing games have to be optimized, plain and simple. If they're not, they're ruined. Okay, so Wolfenstein.
Every racing game has to run at 60. If it runs less, then you're going to get shat on.
Yep.
I should just get out my Vita and play Wipeout 2048.
Oh my god, South Park.
Console peasants learn a new word now. They can't stop saying teraflop.
It's South Park. Oh god. This game's gonna be awesome.
I might as well just switch back to the E3 scene.
Major atomic farts and
yeah. Oh man,
you know, I
you
put on that
used the mask. What you told me, that mask was really rough.
Dude,
oh, I forgot about
yeah,
that.
the mask.
I forgot about
yeah,
that.
the VR, but it was like a smell VR.
Oh my
you said it's one
god.
of the worst smells you've
It
ever.
is the absolute worst. It wasn't.
What,
It was
smell VR?
I can take a bad
I'm
smell,
sorry.
It's funny. It's like, you know, when you
What?
sleep on me in my hotel room.
Yeah, I did that. That did happen.
Son of a bitch.
In the shower too.
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom. I couldn't prank him for days. I kept trying to prank him, and I was like, I got to get this guy. So I put 4 stink bombs in the crevice of the bathroom door.
Yeah.
And so when he closed the bathroom door, I hear him scream.
Yeah.
You got me!
But you see, that's the thing is like that bad smell is like.
Yeah,
oh,
I think it's fine to
funny,
talk
right?
about
Like,
this
funny.
like stream this pre-show because
is
there's
like-
no music playing.
Picture what
I guess.
like I come up with something that makes you.
Wow.
I mean, I think as long as it's on the Twitch channel, it is streamable.
What is the easiest smell that we can do to make someone puke? And they put it
Cracks
into
me
a
up.
thing, and it sprays you into your nostrils.
Which means I could have streamed the entirety of last night, the whole 10 hours of Devolver ship hosting.
Had you done that, you would have had no sleep
No,
though.
it's just
Totally
an expo
promotional.
Thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, because
last
3
year
hours
we
of
did that you
sleep
could
is
go and wait in
good.
line, and everybody,
It's
when they
better
got
than
in
nothing.
line
For the worst smelling thing in the world.
Well, I thought it was gonna be funny, like, haha, it's funny, it smells like a fart. No, it does not smell like a fart. It smells like vomit.
What?
Made human.
A vomit fart. Oh man, even worse.
Do you think we'll get a release date? We have to, right?
Yes.
It's
I'm gonna grab my
be-
Game Boy.
It's gonna be.
I was supposed to be playing it
fall.
at Christmas.
Yeah.
Like after Christmas.
Yeah.
So they better have a release date.
Fall
I wonder
or
what's
sooner.
I wonder what's taking them so long. Fall or sooner?
What
Yeah.
Fall.
are they talk about now?
Okay.
Oh,
Got about
do they
13
have
minutes
a
till the, PC
countdown for the PC
show?
Gamer Show?
Ubisoft, anything else, right? Last year they showed.
Okay.
What year
Yeah.
did Steam officially start supporting Linux? Yeah,
well, I don't know.
2013.
I don't
That
know
makes
how steep
complete
do you
total
wanna get?
sense.
What was it, Steve?
Was
Am
it
I-
Steve?
Yeah.
That it
Steve.
does.
Yep. Steve was the snowboarding and hang gliding or not.
How was Steep?
Paragliding game.
I haven't.
Action
I've
sports.
been
Yeah,
tempted.
that was super
Steep.
hot for all of like 5 minutes.
Mm,
It was. It seriously was. It was like.
It was a
this
thing.
game
it's
is awesome.
unfortunate.
However,
Could've been
came
better.
out-
ability, not so much.
No, it's all right.
Oh, Far
It's
Cry
just
Blood Dragon?
I just whatever.
That-
Far Cry.
'cause, well,
It was
we're
a
gonna
failed
see-
We're gonna see.
Definitely. Yeah.
Montana, baby.
So, Waco, baby.
should-
Yeah,
it
how-
it
how-
could have been
Waco
good.
style.
How
But they tried to be too
surprised /
realistic with
excited
it.
were you, Zeke,
I'm
being
super
from
excited.
Montana?
Super excited.
Did you ever think a video game would come to your state?
No, but if it was gonna be one, it would have to be Far Cry. Like something ridiculous like that, where they can just blow things like out of proportion and stuff. immediately when they announced like Far
Far-
Cry 5.
oh,
gonna be
Far
in
Cry
Montana,
5 right now.
Immediately I got like tons of tweets. It's like, hey Zeke, you're from Montana, right? What do you think about Far Cry? Like,
Far Cry 5 at least
it's gonna be weird because you're not gonna be able to like
should be good.
grapple from building to building because there are no there's 2 buildings in the city I live in.
Yeah, I mean that is kind
stories.
of interesting because Far Cry's always had a sort of, you know, it's vertical and horizontal. The map is on all right.
A year after that game comes out, people will stop
There's
bitching
a
about
lot of
the
walking
fucking
on
premise.
If you look at
the prairies and
gas station and the houses and like this is they captured it perfectly.
They did.
It is very very real to life what Montana looks like.
Oh, okay, what it looks like. Okay.
Yeah,
I was hoping that it's not that big of a red state yet that it's being taken over by
the militia.
By the militia.
We had our fair share of like the freemen.
Yeah.
That's all Montana. Like people who didn't want to pay their taxes and stayed on their land. The government tried to come make them pay their taxes, and they got out their guns and said, "Hell no."
There was a little bit of criticism towards Ubisoft for that.
Hey,
you know,
Jacob.
just like the
you're in
almost like
thank you for some reason.
sensationalizing it a little bit.
Sure.
But I think
Hello.
I think it's actually like
It's
right.
Jacob.
Like, hey, newsflash, video games, you know, kind of like fantasy.
Newsflash, video games.
Yeah.
Well, they take
just a story.
They take
Video
the place they're
game.
in and just exaggerate it. Like,
Of course.
if you see anything taking place
I
in New
just
York,
woke up.
they just
Hey.
exaggerate what New York is.
So I'm
Like,
not really missing
sure,
much.
there are some elements.
Yeah, I
of,
pretty much
of,
started
like militia type.
started streaming like almost exactly when I woke
Sure,
up.
there are, but they just take it and multiply it times 5 or 6, whatever.
What games
and
have
just
you liked that's
blow
been
it up a little
announced
bit.
so far?
I think it's just great that them willing to kind of just go out there as a franchise, right? I mean, I feel like they kind of did
Anthem?
that the moment they hit Far Cry
Anthem,
3
definitely.
and then they Blood Dragon
Wolfenstein
and then 4,
2.
I thought was remarkable.
Only good thing from that conference.
Some DLC for that, and
Borderlands 3 hasn't been
this is
announced
the
here.
right way. This is a good
Borderlands 3
direction.
could, if they wanted to
I
be.
don't know what else we might see from
I
them.
could, I
thing
could
they
see
could announce
that.
it
I could see
at,
that here or
I
at
would
Sony.
totally expect to see something.
I
from
would
Ubisoft
say
on
that
Switch.
that would be at
You know,
PC
maybe
before
beyond
Sony.
that, Mario, whether it's like, here's the Rayman collection on Switch.
Now,
right?
What
I
else?
remember last year at E3 when I played
Battlefront 2.
Oh yeah.
Bridge Crew, Star Trek Bridge Crew for the first time.
Right.
That was in the Ubisoft booth.
Yeah.
I would love to see like something like some more content.
An expansion off of that already.
Yeah, I'd love to see them like introduce.
Yeah, it's
like,
Hey
trying
there,
to
Braid.
remember.
How's it going there, big?
amazing, but
I think
Big
I'm
guy.
too tired because
Right,
I'm trying to
I
remember
really hope
things
they
from
go
past
into, like,
conferences that
listen
got
up.
me excited.
We have
more
Microsoft.
missions for you.
You know,
Okay,
I
EA, Microsoft.
We talked about this
Bethesda,
a
and
little
Devolver,
bit.
which we're not going to
before,
count
but
Devolver.
You know what this game needs? Is it needs just like a world
It
or
was just
mission
a
building.
gag.
Like let the people build that stuff and just create.
I know Naruto
scenarios
would say
that
Life
then
is
people can just
Strange.
download and play.
Yeah.
Fuck
There's
yes.
an unlimited amount of replay value in doing something like that. Of course, you know the modders will do some.
I don't
crazy
care if
stuff where, like,
the
suddenly
VA is different
Star
or
Destroyer
whatever
from
the
Star
fuck.
Wars like warps
I'm just still
in, and they're
disappointed
just
about,
crazy cross. It's like this is not what we intended.
Bethesda's press
but I
conference.
would
Like
love
they were
that,
doing
and I
so
think
good.
Paid
in
mods!
previous
Love
years.
that too. Everyone who's played this game though says almost exactly the same thing. Loved it. It's great.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Maybe it's possible.
I'm
Behind
wonder if
that too.
Making VR content just takes that much more.
I'm most
I guess-
most of the
I guess the
things.
point-
Yeah, I think the thing is that the games that I'm most interested for are over at Sony.
There's also the possibility.
So I can't think of
maybe
anything
something
unless it was a
as
Sony game.
expansion or.
Oh yeah, the new Assassin's Creed is looking pretty damn good.
As
I
well.
highly doubt
So
they're
some potential there
gonna
from
show
Ubisoft.
like
I'm kind of
5 or
kind of not
7
expecting
minutes
it to be blown
of
away,
Dad of
though.
War.
Maybe Splinter Cell is going to come out left.
I can see them bringing it up.
And announce beyond.
The only way they're gonna
You know,
show
they
a
said
shit
they
ton
would-
of Dad of War is if
you think you'll ever like
if it releases this year.
Conspiracy, man.
Yeah, of
We've
course.
talked about art
I'm
battles,
interested to
poster
see
photos, and-
like
yeah,
more.
right?
I am interested in more gameplay for Dad of War. It's just that
They showed off enough gameplay to be honest.
no. The thing is that it's a genre change, which is I'm wondering how they.
It's not like a hack and slash anymore. It's like
Yeah, it's no longer a character
RPG.
action.
They just decided
It's
to say, hey, we're not going to be here.
Well, I think it's.
No, I don't think it looks like an RPG. It's mostly like an action adventure.
There
Mark,
was
this
a
is from Marcus.
single that came down though.
No,
that-
Marcus.
Just like how the
you know, the WoW
original God
single
of
that came
the
down?
previous God of War
CERN is
was,
working on an
but
answer.
that's not
That's what I'm
really.
getting at. is that
much
CERN
hack
has an
and
answer
slash
for you. That's why they
into it.
built that giant hydro.
Because remember, hack and slash
in
was
the middle of nowhere.
Kratos
So
had
we
the
could
two
get Beyond
blades
Good and
with
Evil
it.
2 for you. But it
Yeah.
also created a paradox. It also created the Bernstein and Bernsteins. Maybe we're so. In
Oh my God, they're talking
So
Bernstein
I
and
think,
Bernstein.
Kratos
Oh my
may have-
God.
Is like it's all messed up because of CERN.
Because I know they tried showing.
What the
like,
fuck
there's
are
a
they
few
talking
weapons
about? I haven't
added.
been paying
It's
attention to
already
the stream.
multiverse. They already announced it.
I don't know. I've been
They're actually
busy playing
Oh,
Metroid.
Right.
and it's got to tie in with Starfield
Right.
and
Star
right,
Alliance.
right.
and
You know what would've been
Miles,
nice?
whenever you
Talk-
want.
that- Bethesda talk about
conference was
Starfield.
Awesome because Starfield was announced.
Yeah, well,
And it ties
yeah.
into
yeah.
Beyond Good
But
and
What
Evil.
happened to that?
Oh my
Yeah,
God, they're straight up just talking out of their ass for this entire right now.
All right, let's.
Because they're like, Bethesda's conference was awesome because they announced Starfield. Like, yeah, you guys are definitely talking out your ass right now.
What would be your like? I only
man.
need to see this and then I'll take.
Drop the
It's
mic.
just-
Tell me
There's
Last
really
of Us
nothing
2,
else to
baby.
show. It just
I cried
it's just
so many
only
times
games
in
that are gonna
like,
come
Plainly.
out this
The
year.
first one, oh, take me back. So sad, so beautiful. It's so elegant.
Last
Damn it.
year
Loved
we
it.
got what? We got sort of this cinematic trailer, if you will.
Yeah, she's like playing a guitar. or
Playing a
something, right?
guitar.
Yep.
Oh, there's
That's what I would do.
here's
like
the Last
around
of Us
the-
trailer
like a-
from
there's a
last year.
Oh, this is
dead on the
this,
floor.
this is
Yeah,
this is
that's
gameplay
right,
from the
yeah.
original.
As they pull out.
And she's just not
Oh,
very
this.
happy.
Wait, are they
Everyone's
just
really happy.
showing
yeah,
up
I see.
remastered?
Man.
Are they just showing a
don't
remastered?
think
Yep,
other
they were
than
showing the
Vin
remastered
Diesel,
trailer.
One of the few people I know who
Accidentally.
Damn
actually
it.
hates The Last of Us.
Well, that's an interesting person.
Okay, there's the Last of Us.
Yeah, there
trailer.
it is.
I don't know anyone who wouldn't like be excited.
Why would they?
Kind of,
Okay, so yeah, they just accidentally
it's like,
pressed the
like,
remastered button instead of
of the mind and of the camp
the
that are
part 2 trailer.
we don't need
It's
it.
probably
We don't want it.
someone who was
especially
actually
because you
tired
said
and actually
there was
like,
no
please, I want
Well, I mean,
You
this stream has been going for a total of 22 hours at this point.
000, comma 000,
Almost
comma
22
000,
hours.
You know, at the end of the day.
As I look at the uptime,
For
things.
my-
Yeah,
for my-
21:57.
They've been going like live straight
money.
since.
Can I throw the Devolver money at the screen?
But Naughty Dog
Can I
has a
throw
legacy of doing
Devolver
great
money
stuff.
at the screen?
Was-
Oh
was
dear
like,
God!
what, Way of the
Oh
Warrior
my
or
God.
Just don't lose an
Now-
arm. Don't lose an arm.
Exception to that,
Which might come back.
I can't,
Ah,
I
ah.
can't get that best out of E3 because even though it's just a one-off
We
filler
got that already,
of
right?
conference,
but everything else that they've done, man, it's just been incredible. But we do have the DLC
so it took
expansion or
like
whatever,
about
Untitled that's
15
coming up
minutes or
in
so
the
for
third and
that
stuff,
conference.
You
So
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
there
is
might
it
be-
standalone?
They were
Because I
literally
think
like,
they
"Oh, hey,
showed
Bethesda's
like
the
the
worst
box
conference.
art for it.
Let's
Lost Journey.
just make the
Yeah.
worst conference."
We'll probably see
it's
something
like
on
they
that for sure.
they
God
just
of
pretty much
War,
just
right,
shoot us
they-
up a
they
bit
gave us
like
a
after
really,
paid
really
module is
awesome
announced.
It was
Like,
purposefully bad, which made it good.
Last year, which is basically like a, what is this? And then like as we said, this could be God of, oh, it's God of War.
Yeah.
Also,
you got
she
Daddy
doesn't look good.
Kratos,
Yeah,
and-
Dad of War. People
Yeah,
call it,
yeah, Dad of War.
probably what happens.
So anything, right?
into the
Like
third game.
this is in sort of God of War fashion. They've done that. In the
And
past.
here's
Here you go,
the God of
match
War.
one, and then they give us a big gameplay reveal. The
Sony
following.
Interactive
That's what I would expect.
Entertainment.
from
What's the
What about a new,
Sony Computer Entertainment, huh?
riffing with you, new Bloodborne.
Did you just change the name into
that's
Interactive?
They
new
did
Bl-
change the name, yes.
No. There better not be an announcement for a new Bloodborne or anything
Why
Souls
not?
related. There better not be. I have a bet.
Is that how it was? With
If
Bloodborne?
Okay.
if they don't announce
I
a single
second the-
if
the
they don't announce a
announcement.
single Souls related thing this year at E3, I get $5.
But they created that world. They can do so much in that world. Why
I am
wouldn't
with
you
you.
want?
I'm
Okay,
totally with you.
when I just first saw the new data,
I would love it. I hope
thought
they
that
do.
was actually
all those
There's gonna be a
people
lot
are
of
just
there's a lot
pretty
of
much
people out there
a,
that
like,
are out of the camp like I don't want you to ruin.
I thought it was more Horizon when I
This
first saw it.
successor to what happened in the original
And then,
God
you
of
know,
War
like,
series,
Sony
or pretty much a
is pretty
reboot.
good at usually
to
like
that
having
series.
something in their
Th-
back.
This is definitely a reboot.
Like wasn't expecting that.
That's for damn sure. His
little
kids
No,
are
no,
supposed
it's
to
not.
be dead.
It is not a
sequel.
reboot. It is literally set after God of War 3.
So that means he got together with another girl and had another
Then
kid.
again, this is a spiritual sequel
You know, I would love
to
see
God of
some
War 3.
Horizon DLC or story expansion.
The thing is, he still has the scar from thrusting the blade of Olympus into his
No, not
chest.
that too.
It might be too soon, but
they're called.
Exciting.
Why is this a
hype.
thing?
Knack 2
I
hype.
remember Knack was
If anyone's gonna bring a surprise,
promoted.
If Knack ran better, it
since
may have been
the
a better
original
better
PS4
game.
Well, this one will run better.
Really gonna be great. Yeah.
This better be a
the
better
most
game, or else this
units
studio's
of
dead.
Any platform sold in VR that we have a pretty big emphasis.
I mean,
on
it-
VR
by the way.
tonight.
Oh,
I
who
would
did
like
make
to
Knack?
see them come out with like, hey.
I
Is anyone
swear
actually
it might be the
excited for
same
Knack
people who
2?
made
Yeah, right here,
PlayStation
dude, I
All
love
Stars.
Knack
Is anyone
1.
actually
No,
That's all right. that Knack. Getting
PlayStation All Stars got
Is this what is it?
I don't
but
know.
the
SIE Japan.
That looks like. That
So
looks like
it's
Knack 2.
straight
I mean,
Sony making that.
Right?
When they announced Knack, it was like they obviously created a beast that just is composed of a lot of polygons so they could show the power of the PS4. And like, I remember even on launch day, Minnie was playing this, and he's just like,
Also, yes,
He's like,
Sony
yeah,
Computer Entertainment was renamed to Sony Interactive
He
Entertainment.
was
Yeah.
9 at the time. He was just like,
That's
I don't know.
dumb.
Well, come on though, your kid is spoiled for choice. It's
So
just
instead
like,
of SCIE, it's SIE.
what is that?
he has a game.
I
Dad,
like
come on.
So he
Sony
can have an
Computer
opinion
Entertainment
too.
better.
I'm saying he can have. I'm
Well.
saying, but he has a more informed opinion.
Sad face.
Hater.
No, you're the hater. See?
Oh, we have what?
No,
It
not
should be
hater.
starting in like a
My
minute.
entire life.
Thank
You're
you,
the ultimate
haters.
hater.
Thank
Take
you.
it.
And
I don't want
again,
haters
most
stuff
all,
next to me.
most any
anything
other
else,
games that back in the
Sony,
past will
any,
always still
you know,
remember
any
Sony
old
Computer
IP
Entertainment.
We heard from Kojima, probably no Death
Yeah,
Stranding.
Yeah, no Death Stranding.
Sewer Shark, because they published Sewer Shark on Sega CD.
Since the original
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Download this
It's an
map.
old IP that maybe they can bring some life
Where's
back
lot
into.
I
7?
doubt it. New
Who
Sonic.
owns Sewer Shark?
It said Sony Pictures right in the front of it.
Also, that reminds me, I'm
It
probably
went,
gonna try recording after
Sony
all the
Pictures.
E3
Bring
stuff.
back
I need to get
that
back
If
to
they bring Sewer
Left 4
Shark back, I
Dead.
would probably, you know,
last
that
map
the
we
woman's head exploded
played-
in the Devolver thing, I'll explode.
Left 4 Dead
Alright,
does
it
need to
sounds
come
like
back.
They are ready for the PC gaming show.
Wow, my
we'll
college
see you
wants
once
me
it's
to
over with coverage
park
all day,
way the
along with
fuck in the
Ubisoft and
back
Sony
in
later
order to
today. So thanks
do
for
this
joining us on
meeting.
Untitled
Holy
Chapter
shit.
with the PC gaming show.
There's Poland.
Let me look at that on my video manager.
For a show full of announcements.
Me and my mom are definitely gonna have fun figuring that out.
I've been your quizmaster, Tom Marks. Be sure to stick around because you won't want to miss it.
Death Toll. Death Toll was the
8,
last map we played.
7, 6, 5,
So,
4,
so we're still in the
1, 0. It's starting.
the first game stuff then. Powered by Intel, of course.
Did Intel already had
The personal.
Intel already
Intel
had
had-
theirs.
Well, it's
Yeah,
not
of
just
course.
a box
They
or
had a little
station,
brief.
right? Your PC
They
exists
showed off
without
their
you.
new i7
And i9.
X processors.
Which Linus is pretty much crazy about Intel Core i9.
The i9 is not needed.
It is
It's-
not a consumer product.
Unless you want to stream and play games.
Unless
The
if you
only
wanna
the only
stream
person I
or
know
if
that
you're
will
fan
get
of
an
that.
i9 is Total Biscuit.
I think
I mean, he
what
has what
Intel would
dual Titans.
Can you? Okay, bye
Preston.
Preston. Bye Preston. Get the fuck out of here.
Thank you. I mean, don't get me wrong. The followers in that game were actually decent, but bye.
I would love to. I would love to punch him out of my sanctuary because fuck him constantly aggroing me.
Oh, same stage.
Yeah, this is an actual conference.
But it's the.
You're not sitting at a desk this time, man. Where's your desk? You had a desk last year.
I'm guessing it got ruined at the pre show.
Oh no.
I have a
Probably.
feeling this is gonna be shown maybe.
They probably trashed that desk last night. I don't know.
From the
I'm gonna grab a drink.
Hotel conference
in downtown Los Angeles.
Oh, the
Twitch chat. It's a pleasure to have you here. I know that you're currently being productive.
I feel
and
bad for that
constructive
lady.
in chat
Like
right
screaming.
now.
Ha 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 ha.
Now, if you're interested in
Shade
watching
thrown
in
at
another
Twitch
language,
chat.
over at PCGamingShow.com, we have German, Spanish, Russian, Chinese. Feel free to head there. or stay right here for English coverage. And without
Also,
any
did you
further
guys see the
let's find out what's happening this year at the PC
Xbox
Gaming
One X or Scorpio hands-on video from Austin?
No, I haven't.
Theater at Ace Hotel in downtown Los Angeles, California.
Very
They got the narrator from Darkest Dungeon.
You brought up that hands-on video thing?
Yeah.
Plain and simple, it's obvious that was a showpiece because if that was real, there would be fucking liquid all over the damn place. Because just no,
Well, no,
don't
it's-
shake that
yeah.
fucking thing.
New footage for Middle Earth, Shadow of War.
Oh yeah, we get more Shadow of War footage.
Play entertainment.
So this is going to be good.
New gameplay from
Total War Warhammer 2.
Nice.
New announcements.
PlayerUnknown's Battleground.
So, okay, yep, this is already worth it just for more Shadow War gameplay because I was like fully convinced from
Tripwire Interactive.
Now, once again,
Killing Floor 2?
Speaking of, we need to
DLC?
do Killing Floor 2 at some point.
We do.
Like, after E3.
After E3, of course.
Can I install that
I was
right
gonna
now?
bring it up this past week, but you were doing a lot of the Final Fantasy stuff, so I didn't bother.
I did the entirety of Alexander, and oh my god.
One 5-hour set. Heading, you are fucking crazy.
I mean, I had a 12-hour stream, but I wasn't as drained at the end of the 12 hours as I was after the 5.
The 12-hour stream, you weren't playing just
2K.
Okay, wait a minute. What is this? Fire. Ooh.
Fire Axis.
Okay, this doesn't look like Civ or XCOM. No, oh, it is XCOM.
You got XCOM 2 stuff?
Oh, it's XCOM. Why is that a Covenant?
Why is
energy
it a
source?
Halo sword?
And what was the energy sword?
What was the energy sword from Halo came from here?
They've made one hell of a fighting force.
Yeah, this is definitely XCOM.
Are the Covenant invading?
Are they doing a crossover with Halo?
That would be great with XCOM.
That would actually be wonderful.
You are safe here.
Oh. Ugh.
Ugh, looks like zombies.
Those are zombies.
Yeah, those are energy blend.
Dual energy swords. What the fuck?
That's from Halo. Oh.
This is definitely not Covenant though. Oh.
That can't be good.
Oh, that.
I want to know what the game title is.
What is it?
It's gonna be an expansion. Yep. Expansion.
You're right. It's
to War of the Chosen.
It's a new expansion for
Cool.
XCOM. Ooh, that's
We chose the word
creepy.
chosen
I like
because
them
the
parts.
Covenant,
I love
because
the
Covenant
art.
was taken.
That is creepy, but I love the box art of
This
it.
is very
For
exciting.
the artwork
Finally
of
get to
it.
talk about this. So yes, I'm very pleased.
Awesome.
Thank you for having us.
Well, then tell us, what is War of the Chosen all about?
Well, so the goal with this game really was to make something massive. So we added a ton of new enemies, lots of new soldier classes, new
Oh, Long War
environments,
2 is gonna have to
story,
update
strategy
to
systems,
use all this stuff now.
tons of new toys for players to engage with.
And I understand that it's an
Long War
expansion
2
that's larger
updates on
than any of the
everything.
ones you've done previously.
Yeah, easily twice the size of the previous XCOM expansion. It is massive.
Well, let's go ahead and start talking about some of the content that's in there. Who are the Chosen?
The Chosen, right? You saw them, they starred in the trailer. So they were designed to be the ultimate enemies of XCOM. They are three almost champions of the alien army. And they have three very distinct personalities.
You know what?
and three
I'm very
very
disappointed
distinct
that
fighting
Sony had to
styles. And the player's gonna
refuse
get to know those very
PC
well,
not
because
PC.
over the course
mods,
of the whole game,
not
they're
mods
gonna
for
fight
it on
each
the
of those
PS4.
Chosen multiple times. And the
Oh,
Why do
geez.
they
just
allow
like the
that
player,
to have them
they get
play and
stronger over the course of
PS4
the game. They learn
controller?
new skills, new abilities.
like
even gain
optimize
new
that with
procedural
the
strengths that
PC.
the player's going to have to contend with.
Even
So in
though
a sense, it's
PC
not
is
like
a
normal
part of
enemy Where you
Microsoft.
might see a chosen in one
P-
battle and a chosen in the
PC
next.
though,
It'll be the same
Steam is
chosen
not
again
part of
and again and again,
Microsoft.
getting new strengths.
That's right.
So
And
that's
you
why.
They always have something new up their
There.
sleeve because they're always learning.
Figured out the answer to your question.
Well, you mentioned the
What?
personalities of the different chosen.
Yeah.
Walk me through who the chosen are and what these strengths and weaknesses might be.
Yeah, so for example, there's the assassin, and her personality is tied up in
Anyway,
duty
back to
and
Steve.
honor. She feels very honor-bound to serve her masters, her creators, and she does
These enemy designs are really cool.
killing soldiers. You know.
These are really great.
A
But
natural
the face,
expression
though,
of
oh my god, that's
You're bringing
terrifying.
back some familiar
That's what I mean.
Yes. And so, but
It
combat-wise, she
makes
can
sense
mix
for
of
the
stealth
universe.
and close quarters combat, so she can vanish from sight.
It's
and
like
she
okay,
uses
we're not
that to
having that
get in
alien
close
ship.
and
We're
certain
just
things
gonna have
in
something
place. So,
different.
like the other chosen, she's very powerful, and she has a sort of unique fighting style that the player has.
Even though they're still
And
aliens.
we've talked about this new obstacle in the form of the chosen. You know, mentioned the assassin. Who are the
Right.
other two?
There's the hunter, that's more of a long-range sniper.
Yeah.
And then we have the warlock.
Basically,
which is,
not
you know,
And
Widowmaker.
then we have the Warlock, which is, you know, a Warlock.
Yeah, he doesn't
I'm
look like
just
a
curious,
warlock, so yeah,
why did
they
they
all
bring
have
up a
very unique
energy
skill
sword from
sets,
Halo
so
in
it's
this
fun
game?
to fight each of them.
What about
It's
the new tools
slightly
that players
different.
have in order to try to
They
overcome
changed it just enough so it wasn't Halo.
Yes, so as you saw in the trailer,
That's
The blade is
XCOM
longer.
not
Now I'm
the
gonna
only
do it.
resistance movement on Earth. So in War of the Chosen, you have these.
And it's not as
three
curved.
out there, and like
And not
the
see-through.
Chosen, they all have distinct philosophies and distinct fighting styles.
But it's so
For the player
familiar.
to get access to those, first they have to win
Yeah.
those factions over. They have to recruit them to the XCOM cause. But when you do, you have access to the most powerful soldiers we've ever created. So
And we're taking a look at the Reaper right now. What's the gameplay of the
that's
Reaper?
right, the Reapers. So they are sort of stealth
die.
marksmen and saboteurs.
I'm sorry,
Then we have
they
the
just mentioned
skirmishers,
Reaper, and
which
I
are
just had to
actually
do with the Overwatch
defectors from the
Reaper, like
alien
die,
army.
die.
Yeah.
Look at those fingers. Yeah, so they're half alien human hybrids, and they're sort of.
I was
like
at Hot
soldiers
Topic
who
the other
really
day, and I
really
found a
powerful. And then
Reaper
we have
pop
the
figure,
Templars, and they're the
and
most
I made that
mysterious
reference.
faction.
There's
They're
a good
psionic
look at the
wildlings,
energy
and they
sword,
work a little differently because they build up power.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
definitely different.
attacks that
Yeah.
they
It's
can
definitely
then
different, but it's so
unleash on
similar
more
to the
devastating
Halo
ways.
So
one.
it's sort of like a mini
I mean,
resource
it
management
actually has a
like,
point
specifically for the Templar.
It
instead of
definitely
2
is.
points.
There's trade-offs there where as they gain focus, you either want to keep it because it makes them stronger, or you can spend
Also, there's
it
no
on
handle.
really
It's
powerful
straight off of
abilities.
their hand.
Now, in the trailer, we got the chance to briefly look at the Lost, and though we didn't
Damn
see
it.
them too much,
All
I
these
wanted to
fake
get the
leaks,
chance
I
for you to
love
talk
them.
about them a little more now.
Darkborn 2,
Right,
Scholar of the
so
Ring
the
City.
Lost,
Oh my
this
God,
comes down
no.
to the idea that the original alien invasion happened 20 years ago. And in that invasion, the aliens destroyed some of the greatest cities of the world, and we've never been back. So in War of the Chosen, we go back. And what you find there are the Lost, these handsome...
I thought that everyone in the cities died, but apparently they're alive and well. They're doing fine.
Yeah, as you can see, they've weathered the last 20 years.
What's up
really
on
well.
Twitter?
So,
probably
these
not
are
much.
heavily mutated humans, and a single Lost is not going to pose much of a challenge.
Sure.
But unfortunately, you don't fight single Lost. They move in large swarms, and so when you go into the cities, these swarms are drawn to the sound of combat, and they never stop coming. And there is a silver lining, which is that the Lost don't like aliens either. So,
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so once the Lost show up, then everybody's fighting for their lives.
And I know that a big hallmark of the XCOM games is the sort of tactical maneuvers of the AI that, in the same way you're planning, it's planning too. But the Lost behave quite differently.
Yeah, they're mindless. So the idea is that you have this tactical combat going on against you versus the Advent, the aliens, and then all of a sudden this horde shows up and it throws everybody's plans out of whack. And then you can even have maps where there are chosen, lost, you're fighting the Advent at the same time, and it makes for some very, very beautiful chaos. It is definitely unlike any other XCOM missions you've played.
Well, Jake, you're the first guest out, so I'm going to ask you the big question.
Okay.
When do we get to play it?
We get to play this. War of the Chosen comes out August 29th, so very
August
soon.
29th.
That's right, very soon on PC,
Cool.
Xbox One, and PS4.
That's
so
great.
people should follow XCOM.
It'll be on, and it'll be on Xbox One, PS4.
And
Pre-purchase
Jake
it.
didn't want to
Okay.
do this, but I'm going to make him do it. Follow Jake on Twitter. It's at Solomon Jake. Follow him, say hello, and tell him you're proud to be a
At least
follower.
it's not a standalone game because it's a expansion DLC.
I don't like self-promotion.
Don't worry, I got you covered.
I
At
paid
Jake
Sean for
Solomon.
that. Thank you.
It's at Jake Solomon. At Jake Solomon. Thanks so much for joining me today. Jake Solomon, creative director of XCOM 2.
Thank you. Thanks.
Now, as some of you may know, I am not the only host at this event. Joining me to do all sorts of announcement goodies is a woman
Sonya's
named
back?
Sonya
God
Reed,
damn it.
but you may know her a little better as OMG It's Firefox. How's it going, Sonya?
Hi. Thank you, Sean, and hello, you beautiful gamers. And
I am out of the
checking us
VR
out
booth that they
online,
kept
or
me
you're
in.
hanging out with us here today. I am super excited to be here and show you guys some awesome games. And you know what? I'm not going to wait. We're just going to get right into it.
Oh my
I'm gonna show
God,
you a
it's
game called Ooblets.
Firefox.
It is going to be coming out early next year, and it is from an impressive
I love that
studio of
nickname.
only 2
I love that
people
username.
called Glumberlands.
That
So it's
such a
kind of mashup
ridiculous
between Harvest Moon
username.
meets
She is a decent
Pokemon
streamer
meets
though.
Adventure Time, but even cuter, if you can imagine that. So I'm going to show you how to grow and customize your Ooblets
It's a
in this
meme,
exclusive trailer.
like for that basically username.
Double Fine. Oh, it's
Double
this.
Fine farming game.
This was shown during Microsoft's conference.
Oh, it's like Oobles or something like that.
This was in the Indie Sizzle reel from Microsoft's conference.
I will.
It's an RPG.
What?
It's
What
a
did
fucking
Fun-
turn-based
what did Double Fine
RPG.
make?
This looks interesting.
I was gonna say, like, what did Double Fine made?
What did Double Fine make?
Yeah.
Outside of this game?
Yeah, before this one.
A lot of shit. It's Tim Schafer Studios, so it, you know, Psychonauts, Brutal
Psychonaut,
Legend,
okay.
Brutal Legend.
Yeah, a lot of people might be interested in picking this up.
It looks
Or
super
some
cute.
people will. Yeah, it looks very cute. It's like
Ooblets.
Ooblets.
Oh, it's not even on
Coming to
PS4.
PC and Xbox One.
It's
That trailer.
They might. You know what? They may just they may come up with PS4 soon. It's just they can't confirm it yet.
Mechs.
I don't know. It might be a port.
Shadowrun Return
Xbox
series.
One, too.
Ooh, man.
This looks like technical.
BattleTech.
That Ooblets trailer makes me oh so happy, and the previous one you just had a chance to see is the old
Naruto, is your mic muted?
BattleTech distilled into its purest form on PC, and
I
here
think
to talk
he
about it
has.
from Harebrained Schemes
You
is
think
Jordan
she's
Wiseman
AFK?
and Mitch Gettleman. Welcome, gentlemen. It's a pleasure to have you up on stage.
Thank you very much.
Woo! Yes, that's the spirit. Oh, hell yeah. Now, there's been a lot of games based on BattleTech. Tell us about this incarnation.
By all means, BattleTech is a modern, turn-based tactical game set within the MechWarrior universe.
Okay,
There's
modern.
3 modes of play: a single-player skirmish, a multiplayer skirmish, and then our open-ended mercenary campaign.
Well, I want to hop straight into some of that single-player content by taking a journey to the Argo. I understand that, you know, there's all sorts of combat goodies that we're going to see in a moment, but the Argo is in between missions. Walk us through what we're seeing
Right, so
here.
the Argo is a broken down hulk of a spaceship from a bygone era, and it is your mercenary command center. You can take it all over all over space, going from star system to star system, and taking mercenary jobs from all sorts of different people, from petty dictators all the way up to the great lords and ladies of the noble houses. And from there, you can also command your entire mercenary crew. There's Samiri, she's your navigator, and you command her and all of your mech warriors as
Yeah.
you take your jobs and upgrade your ship.
I'm curious a little bit about the storyline in the single player.
Sure. So you're going to see in a few moments Lady Kamea Arano. She's a deposed ruler. Her throne was taken by her uncle, and you are going to jump in and help her regain her throne. Of
course.
It's
This
been
pretty much
plunged-
is
the
gonna
whole
be a
space has been
chill
plunged
stream,
into a civil war.
because PC
These,
gaming
of
show.
course, are the
Yeah,
tools
there's.
of negotiation and diplomacy.
I'm just waiting for something that I'm interested in. I was like, well, this is interesting. It's just that it's not sure how much I'm going to play.
What did I miss?
Ooblets.
One of the key crew
And one other
fixing these
game.
mechs after you come back from combat. You're a merc. You're supposed to
Okay.
make money. Taking
We're
damage,
still on
you know,
Battletech,
sets
so.
fine. And so that's a really delicate balancing act.
I can imagine that trying to get all the parts that you need for your ship can be a little difficult.
Absolutely. That's why things like
I think
especially
this
in
is gonna
type
be
of
like
era, where parts are scarce. Battlefield Salvage
technical,
is an important part of the game. And that also gets
I would
into
say
you know, like,
MOBA
when you
type
take
of
out
game?
take out an enemy, try to
Maybe?
leave the parts you want.
Yeah, you want
Battle
to hit him just hard enough to take him down. There's Lady Kamea Arano there, and she's going to be the person you work for during the campaign. But of course, when the campaign ends, the single-player story ends, you can still play the open-ended campaign, traveling around doing whatever you want. And there
Turn-based
are the
strategy.
battle mechs.
Yes, now we're going to get a chance to look at the combat itself. You're coming down from the Argo, you're descending into battle. Walk me through
Ah.
the scene.
By all means. So Battletech full 3D environment, and like a modern tactical game, the environment counts, right? Line of sight, sensors, cover. Even though you're, you know, friggin' 30-foot tall, covered in armor, hiding in a forest still helps. It soaks off damage. And so all of those are kind of core components of any modern game, and especially facing, which is really important in this game.
Facing really matters
It's basic,
in Battletech.
yeah,
You
it's
know,
basically
battle
as you
mechs
said,
aren't
it's
giant
a
bags of hit points.
turn-based. It's
Instead,
actually.
they have 11
Well, I don't
different
think it's
armor
turn-based.
locations,
It's just
there's
technical.
internal
It is
launcher,
turn-based.
They have
Top left
the
corner.
internal
Your turn.
components, these critical slots filled
So
with
it
all
is
sorts of,
turn-based. All right.
It's turn-based.
I thought it was
one location,
like
and then
tactics.
keep your facing to try and penetrate it, get to the juicy bits.
Yeah, I mean, I see this diagram at the top. It's reminiscent of the original tabletop.
Oh, this was originally a tabletop game.
And I mean, like,
as a kid, huh? Thanks, pal.
Ooh.
I mean, I understand the it's the same sort of idea where damage.
So it is straight up basically a tabletop game.
You keep going at it, you blow that arm off,
Huh.
and you lose those weapons.
And the back is
And there's
super
actual, like,
juicy and
I don't
tasty,
think this is
too.
built
You
on
Destruction.
on the
tabletop
back of a battle mech and
Well, no.
penetrate. I said that out. We're alive, right?
Huh.
We'll allow it. We'll
Yeah,
allow
there
it.
you go. What you just saw there is Melee.
Well, it is.
Okay,
One of the things where it's really
This
This
is
does
an
seem
RPG.
cool.
not only
Yeah.
weapon systems.
This
but
does
giant,
seem cool.
You know, armored suits, and so going up and being able to slug and kick and just even put a foot through a cockpit.
If it
or
gets
duck
like
from above, jump up and slam
Total
down on
War,
mechs. All that stuff is
Warhammer.
supported in this game. And
You
very
really want to
exciting.
manage
And all
your
that
heat too.
other
You're walking,
stuff
these
that they
mechs,
brought
the
up,
pilots are sitting
similar
on a
to this.
giant nuclear reactor, basically, and so you really want to watch your heat, how much
like this
your,
guy here is
your
overheating.
different weapons do, because if you shut down in combat, you are quite vulnerable.
It's been really fascinating to watch a lot of the streams because I know you guys just went into
I would
beta.
imagine
Where can the
Valve
people
just
here
came
go
in
to sign
and
up
it
to
was
play?
like Half-Life 3.
Come, a backer.
That's BattleTechGame.com. Come
Yeah.
find us on
Nah.
BattleTechGame.com.
And if you're interested in a used mech, this is the guy to talk
That's
to.
right.
A used mech.
Now I'd like to state again, BattleTechGame.com. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Jordan, Mitch, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Battletech.com.
Now, our very next game you may recognize from PC games past. To talk about it, we got Sonya in the mezzanine.
Thank you, Sean. Our next game is going to come to us from our friends at Tales World Entertainment, and they have been working on an awesome open-ended action medieval RPG game.
Tales
so I don't want to
World
waste any more time. Let's just get right into
Interactive.
it. We're going to check out the trailer for Mountain Blade 2
Tales
Bannerlord.
World.
I have a feeling this is gonna happen.
Tail
but
World.
I won't-
Yeah. Entertainment. Oh, is this Mountain Blade?
I think so. I think it is, maybe?
Not Mountain Blade. Mount and Blade. Freaking captions say Mountain Blade 2.
The game looks alright. There's like nothing really. There's like really nothing going around in the entirety of the map.
Well, it's Mountain Blade. I pretty much expect that.
God damn.
Always a pleasure to have Mountain Blade 2 here at the PC Gaming Show. Now, I know we've just gotten started, and we've seen XCOM and Ooblets and Battletech. We would love to hear your thoughts. Use hashtag PC Gaming Show. Let us know what you think. We'll even put some of the tweets up here live. Not all of the tweets, because that would be a disaster. Some of you on Twitter really need to pull it together. But either way, we'd be thrilled to hear your thoughts. Coming up next, we have the sequel to Total War Warhammer 1. It's Total War Warhammer 2. I'm joined by Al Bickham from Creative
Here comes
Assembly.
more Warhammer.
How's it going, Al?
Yeah, really good.
Yep,
Yeah.
So tell me, what is it that's been going on since your announcement?
Sega.
Quite a lot, really. I mean, this is the
All of my
second
hype
game
for
of
anything
the trilogy.
went out the
it's gonna
door
be
once my
every
mom
bit as
barged
big
in.
as the first game, but we're layering on. We've sort of doubling
Yay.
down on all the stuff that made the first game so fun, which is real diversification between the factions and a whole range of new kind of gameplay extras in the game.
Luckily, she's working tonight, so I don't have to worry about her tonight.
Across 4 new
Yay.
4 new factions, is there?
Yep, 4 new
I
factions.
can watch
Yep.
Sony with no interruptions.
We were talking about.
No, well, we're focusing on the High Elves and the Lizard Men at the moment.
Yeah.
But there's the Dark Elves as well, and another 4th race which we have yet to
And
announce.
Ubisoft.
You tease.
I know, terrible.
Ubisoft is
Al,
before
talk to us a little bit about
she goes to
the
work
High Elves and the Lizard Men.
Right.
by an hour.
So they're both essentially working towards the same goal in the campaign game, which is to heal the Great Falls.
So that
which is
I might
a
get
sort of
interruptions
unique
on that.
feature
I
of the
highly
game, which ties the
predict-
narrative of the game together.
Right.
I guess I mean while
even
the
though
gaming
it's
show
in
is
the Warhammer
going
world
on,
with
I
the
guess we
same-
could
the
just
same
talk about
aims will
what predictions
inevitably
we
come
can
to blows at some
have,
point.
like
So
more
that's
predictions
what
we can
we're,
think
that's
of
what we'll be showing
for
today.
And we're
Ubisoft.
going to be looking at what is called
I
quest
I
battle
have to say
between
this
the High
before we
Elves
do
and the
that.
Lizard Men.
I
Walk us through a
want
little
to
bit of what we're
try
about
to
to
get
see.
into these Total
Okay, so
War
this
games,
is,
but every time I play them, it's just like I fall off
Krogar,
quick.
who's one of the legendary lords of the
Yeah.
Lizard
Yeah,
Men.
that's
This is
that's a
quite
lot
fun.
with
It's
several
large
games.
scale.
So you'll see
It's
the
too
master
large
Lizard
scale.
Man forces trying to oust the High Elves as they try and they're sort of meddling in an ancient
But yeah.
power site of the Lizard Men.
Do we want to do predictions for Ubisoft?
I'm not.
I mean,
I mean, I would rather focus on this.
2.5
But
hours. It's not for another 2.5 hours, so we'd be doing it really early.
yeah,
I swear to God, if they announce Mario plus Rabbids game that people leaked, like, I don't think this. I don't think it was real.
This Total War games will never have super good graphics. Too much going on.
yeah. This is obviously. Would I say pre-rendered? Is correct?
Yeah, this is pre-rendered cutscenes.
This would have to be pre-rendered. This seems too scripted.
Like Bethesda, because they put scripted
Play
pre-rendered
the battle.
cutscenes.
First at E3.
First on E3.
September 28th. Available for pre-order, and you know that it's going to be pre-ordered because people don't fucking learn.
September 28th.
Total War
now,
games,
that's-
not Total War
that is the
games,
first time I think
yeah,
I've got the chance
Total
to
War
see that
games
official
are
release.
broken at launch
Announcing that
mostly.
Today, we're officially out on the 28th of September. So we're
Never
available
get them
for
at
pre-orders
launch.
now. We've got an early adopter
Never get
bonus,
any
which
game
is
at launch.
Really significant.
Unless you're, it's from
with
someone
a
who
bunch of new
actually knows
content
how to make a
for Warhammer
fucking
1.
game.
A new race pack, in fact. So yeah, it's.
So,
yeah, we're
not
listen.
Bethesda.
Well, I want to take a step back, and I want to have you talk a little bit about what it was that we just saw in the Battle of the Fallen Gates.
Right, so as I mentioned, this is a quest battle, and this is the Lizard Men versus the High Elves.
Right.
And
this is what
also,
we've got playable here at
in a
E3
lot of
this
cases,
week.
not Sega.
So you'll be able to take control of the Lizard Men in that battle.
Not much
and
Sonic
experience that
Forces or
immense
Sonic Mania,
diversity and
eh?
Crazy stuff that's going on in there.
Sonic Mania, first and foremost, is not being made by
ancient
the official
spacefaring
Sonic team.
dinosaurs.
That's being made by
And
Christian
these
Whitehead, who knows what the
small
fuck he's doing.
dinosaurs that ride big dinosaurs with
published
Aztec
by
space
Sega.
lasers, and it's it's
Published,
flying with
not
fire.
made.
Just dinosaurs all the way down.
All
It's
the
not
way-
made,
all the
it's
way up, all the way
published.
down, yeah. So And Warhammer.
They're just working with Sega just to work on the game.
Backing out of the battle, I know that
Otherwise,
the campaign map
he wouldn't be
in
able to do it.
Warhammer was a big hit. What's going on with the campaign level in Warhammer
Sonic
2?
is,
so in Warhammer 2, we've got
one
a
of
ton
the
of new
major
campaign
IPs
features
for
which need you
Sega.
to kind of explore and discover and gain new abilities and that kind of stuff. And it's all based around a sort of overarching narrative, so all the races are in tension right until the end. But we're also, shortly after launch, we're also releasing a free update for the game, which will bring the combined campaign map into play, which is the landmass from Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2 together in a gigantic campaign map where you can play any of the races that you own from both games. Yeah.
Well, I understand you have presence here at E3.
Here's my
not just
prediction,
in this show, but
when
also
it
on the
comes
floor. What are players going to get
Sega,
a chance to play there?
Yep, so they can play.
I want to
the
see a new
Battle Fallen
virtual
games. We've got two
fighting
difficulty
game.
modes, so a kind of starter difficulty mode and a veterans difficulty mode. And they'll also
I
get
don't
to
see that happening.
We're also rolling when you play it, you'll see the actual campaign map as well. We've put a video together that details loads of the new features.
I'm not sure if I'm tired or actually interested in what's going on, but I'm focusing so damn hard right now.
Talking to us today about more Warhammer 2. Once again, feel free to check it out on the E3 floor.
Come on, give me some Shadow War gameplay. I know you have it.
In the card game genre.
Oh, more card games. Okay.
I wind up playing bad decks and having fun. Here to talk about the upcoming expansion
Shadowverse?
Shadowverse is Kriparian.
What is Shadowverse?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Never heard of this
Brian
one.
here. Today I want to talk to you guys about Shadowverse.
One of the
Shadowverse is
best card games out
games
there. Oh god.
Because it basically just does everything right.
And
Every
I'm
time
like
I
a
Oh,
log
look,
into
it look.
Shadowverse, I have an
If
amazing
someone told me this
experience.
was
I can play
Hearthstone, I would
whatever
believe it.
Deck type, whatever deck, whatever cards.
The only
anything
card
I
game
wanna
that looks
do. And of
different
course, every time there's
is
new cards added to the
freaking
game, this whole thing
RuneScape.
gets forwarded,
RuneScape's
and
card
really
game.
the
Gwent-
game
Gwent
gets
looks
so
different, too.
much
Gwent
richer.
looks
And
different,
with that,
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, I give you the
Gwent's actually really
worldwide
fucking
debut
good.
of the Wonderland Dreams trailer.
But you know you can make things look different from Hearthstone.
I have a book for thee, like
Okay,
no other.
so
Each page
It would
What
make
time
it
is
not
Sony
look.
again?
long lost land.
Sony's at,
Where
I believe,
fairy tales
6
dovetail
p.m.
with myths,
Pacific.
wishes give
Okay,
birth
so
to legends.
Around like 9 your time.
So at 5 p.m. Pacific, if you go to live.playstation and watch 10 minutes, you
Within this
will
world,
get
all
a
ambitions
dynamic
bloom.
theme.
Okay.
But be warned, my fickle friend.
I shall post that in the
Some
Discord.
of the art for this is pretty good, though.
For blood-pricked roses wishes be.
It's hardcore anime, though.
Fear not to
There's
bite life's
like-
fruit. For in this land, courage
That's not
is
for another, like,
with bated breath.
many
the
hours.
door Sweeps open. Glory bound. or
I'm not doing
courage
math right now.
free. The hand
This
you
art is
choose
good.
Defines your fate. So I ask you. is
That looks
this
like a
real?
Toho character.
Just a game?
Wonderland Dreams.
Thank you, Games, and thank you, Crip. As you know, technology is an extremely important component to games, especially with the ever-increasing power of hardware and with new demands coming from VR. Here to talk a little bit about tech in games is the leader of the software development group at Intel. It's
Oh, great, more Intel.
Come on out.
More. Yep.
How you doing, Sean?
Hey, thanks for joining us.
We're
Doug.
going to be
It's
showing
great
off
to
the
be here.
i9 again.
Thank you, Doug, for coming out.
Yeah,
Of course, thanks to
you
Intel
showing off your
for sponsoring
fucking
this event. Really
CPUs again?
appreciate it. It means a lot to us. And since Doug has a whole bunch of exciting stuff to say, I'm going to give the stage to
Didn't they
Doug.
just have the stage?
Yeah, they literally just had the stage
Hey,
like
good morning, everyone.
15 minutes prior.
And I'm very excited to talk to the PC gaming community about all the
Well,
announcements
a half
we
hour
made
prior.
this morning from Intel. I'm a
Yeah.
software guy, you're the gamers. All these announcements are very relevant to everything we do. You know, 2016 was an amazing year by all measures.
It was an
in
alright
gaming.
year.
Look at the number of live streams in Twitch. Over 2 million live streams.
Well,
Over 300 million esports enthusiasts.
was 2015 the worst year?
2017 is
2015 was,
And why? Because of you. It's because of you in this room, the PC
Don't
gamers.
lick me,
It's because of
doggo.
you
I know
on
you've
the
been
broadcast.
eating your own poop.
You
The
are the ones that
only
bring
thing
the
that
innovation
2015
we
gave
create.
that
You drive us to
I
innovate. You were on the edge of
can
technology
actually
all the
remember
time.
coming out in 2015
You
was
have
Life is
that
Strange.
instinct on what the new capabilities
Undertale.
are that we
There's
need to deliver. And then
was
you
that
have this
2015?
amazing, inclusive,
Yeah.
I guess
social
2015.
environment.
Yeah.
Okay, Undertale.
Young, old, male, female, tech, non-tech.
I forgot that
Millions of people
I thought
getting
that was early
together,
2016.
inspiring each
But,
other
okay,
to immerse themselves in this environment.
guess it was.
Now it starts at Intel with amazing hardware technology.
Oh,
We've talked
yeah.
about
Did I
the
forget
launch
Intel?
we had
Nations
2
are
weeks
dead.
ago of our X series
Oh.
platforms.
Oh yeah.
Now you gaming
That's right.
enthusiasts will love the Core i7X.
Core
Overclocking capability.
i7X.
It's an amazing system. And you mega testers who want to game, create, stream will love the beast of them all, the Core i9 Extreme Edition.
Yeah,
An amazing system
because
for this
everyone
environment.
who streams will be
Now,
able
as
to
a
get an
software
i9.
person, I love
I mean,
this
it would be
environment.
nice.
I
Give me my
love this
i9.
hardware. Because why? It gives
If you want to
software
sponsor
people
us,
less
there,
time
Intel.
waiting, more time creating that
No.
amazing content.
No.
I work
They
with
would
over
sponsor
a
TB
million
way before they
gaming
sponsored
developers
us.
to ensure
And
they take
TB doesn't
full
take
advantage
sponsors, so.
of all that innovation we put
Exactly.
on our platforms. Whether it's working on the caching
Fine.
algorithms,
They'd sponsor Jesse
high-density
Cox.
graphics,
Yeah, they would
or
sponsor Jesse
multi-core,
Cox.
it doesn't matter, all the
Sponsored by
different areas.
Squarespace.
The best
Jesse would
of
take
it.
that in
We
a
ensure
fucking
these
heartbeat.
millions of developers are making the most out of that
Okay, yeah,
platform, delivering the best
TB
content.
only takes sponsors
Then
for
we work to market
for the
that so that all the
podcast
gamers out here, the billions
Exactly.
of gamers, know the new
because
compelling
he tries
content.
to be.
I love his
unbiased.
bullshit. His bullshit shilling
Good
for
answer.
his sponsor.
This is just an example
Yep.
of some
It's
of the
so
titles
good.
we work with. I'm sure you
He has
recognize
one
a
of the
lot
best.
these titles. These are just a
Like
few
it's
examples,
like not
whether
even
it's Guild
related
Wars
to
2
it.
or
For
Overwatch,
like
or in the VR
like some of the
space,
Squarespace
Arizona Sunshine,
ads he
or the
did were
Unspoken.
like not even
Destiny
related to
2.
Squarespace.
Destiny 2, come faster, please. I hope I can run you on my computer.
Destiny. Yeah.
We already know that we're getting.
I couldn't be more excited.
I'll save that for later.
To tell you that we work with Bungie and Activision to bring Destiny 2 to the PC.
I'll save that for PlayStation.
Yes, we're bringing it to the PC. Yes, bring it up.
Of course, it's coming to PC.
That
Where's the
experience is
original
On the-
Destiny, eh?
They have no reason to bring over the original Destiny to PC.
They have no reason. They have basically made the original Destiny
obsolete.
I mean,
And
we're
YouTube
losing all our weapons. We're losing
Welcome on
everything.
stage, Tefty Teft.
We have to re-earn everything.
Hey, Tefty.
Hey, Doug.
Oh, they just brought in a YouTube streamer. Okay.
So you
Who is
breathe,
this?
sleep, dream, Destiny.
Oh, it's a
I
Destiny.
notice I say YouTube streamer, not Twitch streamer.
Oh shit! You're right. Oh, he just said Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Co-host for
he said
one of
Twitch.
the founding co-hosts of Destiny Community Podcast, one of the biggest podcasts specifically for Destiny. So I know a lot about Destiny and I play a lot of it.
Okay.
That's great. And so when you play,
Oh yeah.
have you
Even up on the screen
experienced
it says.
I have.
Says
Yeah,
his
I got to
Twitch
play it at
username.
the event.
Cool.
I
Okay.
gotta say,
The Intel guy was trying to promote.
Yeah, the
YouTube.
Intel got it wrong. The Intel guy got it wrong.
And then the streamer is just like, nope, Twitch.
How is it going to transfer?
I have a
How is
feeling
the
those
experience
people
gonna
in
go
the
from
chat
console
have
to PC?
PC
Are
mods.
they going to actually be able to deliver? And I can say
Probably.
100% sure that the PC experience is incredible. When I got to play it, I was blown away. I popped Dawn Blade, used a mouse and keyboard, and rain and fire from above. It was amazing. You guys, if you're a fan of Destiny, you're going to love Destiny 2.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, is anybody out here going to be able to participate and play with this?
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
brought
It's
up
gonna be on
chat.
the- it's
It was
gonna
a
be on the show
mistake.
floor. The other thing too is they've got tons of PC support as well. That's
That
being
should be
added to it.
obvious. That
So
should have been a
4K is gonna
mistake
be
from the
beautiful
like
looking.
before
It's got
you even press the
21:9
button.
ratio, uncapped
I
frame rates. I mean, for me
checked to
personally,
see if
I'm
maybe
gonna
I
be
could
looking at
see
pushing
if
144
anyone was
FPS
trying to post his
because
emotes, and then
Was everyone just like
No.
Resident Sleeper bullshit?
Absolutely. On top of that, Bungie has
Because a bunch of console
is
plebs.
exciting for the high CPU core count chips. They are optimizing the engine so it will take advantage of all the cores in your CPU. So if you do have an i9 Extreme, which hey, you know.
Okay,
maybe,
I would like to point out they have 30
Yep,
second
he
slow
straight up said, I would like an
definitely-
i9. I would like an i9. Hook me up.
That is
I
That is
I'd
straight up
say
streamer,
that-
streamer mentality.
They have 30-second slow mode on the chat. That's nowhere near enough.
Wait, how many cores?
Well, fantastic. You guys
18.
all have a chance to take a look at it. Maybe you and I can play later today.
That'd be great.
All right.
It's good. It's going to be on the E3 show floor. So.
Fantastic.
You know,
Thank you
18
very much.
cores.
Appreciate it, Doug.
You could just
Big
went to
A.
a video, like zip.
That's a video.
If I was to get something like similar to an i9, I'd be like, look how good KOTOR 2 is running.
Here's the thing, on my computer, because of how good it is, I can't run either of the KOTOR games. Because they're not optimized for widescreen.
KOTOR 2 is.
Oh, it is?
I hadn't time. I saw you.
When was the last time you tried Knights of the Republic 2?
I don't want to play the second one until after I play the first, though.
The story isn't that connected.
It's not connected? Okay, maybe I will give it a chance then.
It's like there'll be some characters in there's like they will bring up Revan sometimes, but it's not.
So it's a new character and a new story.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I need.
And they bring up like 3 of the characters are characters from. 3 of the party members are characters from KOTOR 1. So. Also, KOTOR 2. Okay, here's what you should know about KOTOR 2. It was made by Obsidian with basically almost no knowledge of KOTOR 1.
Wait, so the first one was BioWare, the second one was Obsidian?
Yes.
I'll play KOTOR 2. I don't care if this was back when BioWare was still doing good stuff. I'd rather play Obsidian.
Also, make sure you have the restored content mod on the Steam Workshop.
I shall look for that.
Or even esports.
Hey, Niner.
Now, speaking of esports, we had 2 exciting announcements today.
I still had time over there.
Yeah. More esports.
With ESL.
It's like if EA was actually more in esports, it'd be esports.
MLG is dead because it was bought by Blizzard.
That's great news for everybody.
God, MLG is straight up dead.
No
one even makes MLG jokes anymore because of how dead it is. The only MLG joke people still make are air horns.
Call of Duty uses MLG for game battles. No. Just no. Air horns.
Rugby. They have a grand slam. In esports, and that's why we're excited. With ESL and Intel are sponsoring the Grand Slam event.
We're trying to get Grand Slams in esports. Okay, whatever.
And the first team to win 4
CS:GO. It's just CS:GO.
Which nobody cares. You need to die.
Traditional prize, but
people do care about
another
CS:GO.
$1 million bonus for being the Grand Slam winner.
I thought it was going to be dead.
$1 million.
CS:GO still goes.
$1 million.
No pun intended. $1 million.
About the announcement today around Echo Arena. They've taken this property and now are making it VR multiplayer. Do you guys see that announcement?
Oh, thank you, Hat-in-Time.
So great. They're creating the multiplayer.
Hat-in-Time tweeted out 5 hours ago. Don't worry, no Hat-in-Time mod will ever require you to purchase credits with real money in order to use it. That would just be silly.
Start participating with it. We are sponsoring a deal in conjunction with Oculus to make this
also
available.
can't wait for Xbox One backwards compatibility with OG Xbox, because then you'll be able to play Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 2.
I get it.
You know what? I'm also excited.
Oh,
Live fucking reloaded.
I love that they made it so that discs will work, licenses from digital versions will work, and you can play multiplayer with the OG Xbox.
Intel, Oculus, and ESL
I love that.
Creating the VR challenge. It's a virtual challenge in the VR arena. and everybody's going to compete, and the
I've
end of
been
it's
waiting
going to
for it
be
for years. For waiting for OG
at the Intel
Xbox.
Extreme Masters, where the finals will be.
Also,
in
Conquer Live and
2018.
Reloaded. Just play Rear
Book your
Replay.
tickets now. It's going to be a crazy.
You can't
event.
play it live and reloaded on.
Now, I know everybody likes a
it's not
challenge,
part
everybody's
of where
excited
we
about
play.
challenges.
It's only the original Bad
I'm
Fur
going to give you a
Day.
challenge all here today.
Is Live and Reloaded actually a separate game?
Yes.
I thought it was just a. Oh, it's not just a remake? Oh, I thought that's what it was.
It was pretty much a remake, but
it has differences.
Yeah, it has some differences.
Where we play, because they figure the original is way better.
The original is way fucking better.
In the systems.
First and foremost, they
So it's a
fucking
great
censored the
opportunity to
fuck
play,
out of it.
participate, and bring up that challenge. So the future is here now. The future of gaming.
At least Great Mighty
They
Pooh
did
was
censor it in the way replay version as
You
well.
see the immersive capabilities.
Yeah, but
And why
at
is that
least
happening? Because we have
Yeah.
amazing Intel hardware. As
People
a
are too
software
fucking
I find it
sensitive
very,
nowadays.
very
me
disappointing.
Participate in creating
Backlash.
amazing and compelling content, and those new immersive
It's like we
experiences
don't
all
give a
want to
shit
have.
about censorship.
So the realm of possibilities are here now.
Voice acting.
An example of that
Conquer's
is
Bad
VR.
Fur Day. It's
So I'm
it's
stepping
an
away now.
immature
I'm gonna
game.
go
What
up
the
and
fuck
look
do you
at
expect?
the Echo platform, Echo Arena, and see how it goes, and I'll be back in a minute. So Sean?
Isn't it like one of the only games that at one point was rated R?
It was a pleasure to have you. Thanks for all the great announcements, and of course,
That's
I-
movie ratings.
thanks again to Intel for sponsoring
No,
this event.
I could have sworn that at one point
If you look at the time,
they
we're
called
not
it
even
rated R.
halfway done yet. We have all sorts of games still yet to be announced. So let's go ahead and look at what's to come.
Unless I'm just being weird.
Gaming show. Coming up, Brendan Green joins us to talk about the future of his smash hit, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
It also parodies.
More
it also
PlayerUnknown.
parodies Conquer also parodies movies, so giving it a weird movie rating would make sense.
Time to take a look at an upcoming game up in the mezzanine.
Ah, Sonya's back.
With Sonya. How's it going, Sonya?
Thank you, Sean. So, as a Firefox, this is a game
There's
that
the lady
tugs on your
again.
heartstrings and does
But
not
now
let
she
go.
As a
More about it.
Firefox.
Luckily, I've got the perfect
Damn
person
it.
to talk to today. I am joined
Like,
by
oh my
Phoenix
god, a
Freeman, who from the
Firefox.
game formerly known as,
okay, Sonya. Does that mean
Secret
that you
Legend,
use
but
the
you had some
Firefox
special
browser?
announcements. I saw some
Or do you
secret
use
tweets from
Chrome
the
because
Dicey
it's better?
Twitter account. You did. Do you want to talk about that?
Well, I'm
Well,
using
you're exactly
Firefox
right. We were
because
known as
Twitch
Secret
is
Legend, but today we're
loading a little
announcing
bit
our
more
new
better.
name, Tunic. So you can head to Tunic.
Twitch is loading better on
find out more about that.
Firefox?
And we're announcing that we're pairing with
I
publisher
guess.
Fuji, who you may know from
Oh,
their incredible work
that's weird.
on Night in the Woods and Overland. So exciting!
Thank you.
Congratulations! Thank you so much. So I want to tell you, it wasn't just the fox that sold me on this game. I love the beautiful, charming graphics, and honestly, I just want to see more of it. Can we check out the trailer? Let's do it.
You're excited about the graphics. Oh. I thought they were still talking about Battleground.
No, this
Oh,
is a
this is
different game.
pretty.
This looks like a
Oh. Who waved at us?
What is this game based on?
Oh, this
Kind of based on Legend of Link to the
Ooh.
Past, sort of, but a very
That combat
different
looks-
angle on it.
that combat looks good.
It looks like Link to the Past sort of gameplay style, but the angle is a little
Isometric.
bit.
It's isometric.
Oh. What? When did Aegislash get here? Tunic.
Damn it! It looks like I lost my bet. There's no lost my bet about no Dark Souls game being
I
announced.
bet it's gonna be upstate. Mike is muted.
Now,
Yeah.
our next title that we'll be talking about.
I like
is
how he's
honestly
playing it
a
off like
huge
he could
surprise
hear her.
hit, having just surpassed 3 million sales, you may recognize it as one of the 3 most played and broadcast.
At least his mic's on.
Here we
Right
go.
now, it's
Battlegrounds.
Now here's
literally
Battlegrounds.
next to PlayerUnknown
At least they gave an India spotlight beforehand.
China #1.
PlayerUnknown, you're not unknown anymore.
Thank you.
This is what people were saying that just for the fucking meme of it, like China #1.
I mean, really, the reaction we've got from players. and
Seriously though.
creators-
Are we
He's
going
supposed to be unknown.
Or are we
He's
going
not unknown
to
anymore.
get a like
And thank you for the
update
experiences,
for
both
better
of the
performance
joy
or
of
something?
winning and the, well, Well, I guess the joy of a bullet flying.
They did a
through my head
performance
out of
update
nowhere,
recently,
and I'll never know why.
and the performance was exactly the same.
Well, I understand that even though a lot of people treat the game almost as a full release right now.
Yeah, they treat it like a full release, even though it's still a fucking broken mess.
They shouldn't treat it like a full release.
What's in store?
It's a fucking broken mess.
Our focus at the moment is to sort of stabilize the game,
So
get the servers up to
we
spec.
got it.
But
Tom
also
was there.
we have
Nope.
You know, 2D, 3D replays.
It'd be
planned
funny.
for in-game replays.
It'd be funny if Tom
New
was
weapons
there.
coming every month. So
I like
yeah,
that
no,
Tom
we're-
is actually
our
kind of
focus
getting
is
into
really
it.
just get the game
I don't think
competitive
Tom
and
is
stable.
streaming this, by the
So
way.
suddenly fences are no longer
Probably
the
not.
most
If anything, he's gonna go
over
at Ubisoft.
He said he's gonna
Program
mostly
done a
react
really
to
great job
Ubisoft
getting
and
the system
Sony
dynamic.
as of
So it
today.
doesn't matter what object you're
Makes
in front
sense.
of, you'll jump or vault
The
over.
main
Apparently, the only person besides me that is streaming this right now
Is it sort of when you
is
does this mean that the taller
Bro
buildings will
Team.
be more difficult it is to climb over?
Yeah, exactly. And it has different animations for each.
So
I like
they're
that
adding
mechanic.
in
You can
like
just, like
not even
jump
Total
off.
Biscuit is doing this right now.
they're adding in vaulting. They're adding in dynamic
So this is
weather.
New weather settings. This is fog. You just saw. Clear
Why?
Day,
Let's add in all these things that will make the game run
and
worse.
we also have our sunset coming in.
Well, the
So
vaulting would actually
it's
make it
really, I'm
run a
really
bit
happy
better
with
because
this
then you can get over stuff.
They're trying the best they can
what is the
just
impact
how to
on
make this
gameplay
game so
of
good.
these types of things with
And I mean, the graphics really
Oh,
aren't
so
the
this is-
best, so I
Oh
don't
my
understand
God.
what is causing it all to be
It's a 7.62
shit.
bullpup.
It's
Super
pretty much.
powerful.
Then again,
It's-
it might be the
It's
physics.
not
I would say it's
optimized.
on
It's
physics
not
correct, it's pretty
optimized.
good.
Is it a short
It's
range?
just straight up
For
not
what it is.
optimized
Medium
yet.
to medium, short to medium, it's going to be a beast.
It's
gonna be super
basically
powerful,
like
and
I was
long
gonna
range will
say.
work as well.
It's
And I
on
remember
beta.
Before you came on the show, I asked, why did you put that gun in? And I think
If
your
it's
answer
early
was,
access,
looks cool.
it's an alpha.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it's
Alpha or
it's
beta.
like, we wanted to add a bullpup,
If anything,
we wanted
light
to add
alpha.
Something else to the 7.62 class, and this is a Spetsnaz weapon.
Yeah,
It's-
somehow
it
it's
just looks great.
It looks
gonna
cool,
be
but
around the
really, honestly.
come out around the
I wanna come
release
back
of
to
the
weather
Scorpio.
effects. Obviously, they look beautiful. What are some of the impacts that you've seen on the game?
So wait, everything is running
Well, it's
off
just gonna change the way you play, so
H1Z1's
it's necessarily gonna be- you're gonna
King
be
of the
sniping
Kill
all the time,
thing?
You know, with the foggy weather, you're going to have to
Mhm.
choose a more.
I don't think so.
Play style, but it's just again to give
I'm
you a bit of
confused.
variety and make every game.
Hold on, let me look it up.
Shouldn't be.
You've talked a little bit about what we've seen
No,
in
just
the video, but
this
talk
whole
about long term. What's far down the line for
battle royale thing.
So again,
that
we want
basically
DayZ started it.
What?
Make it a
Which
good
one?
platform
DayZ
for
started
all
it.
game modes.
DayZ
we will have mod
yeah.
No,
line as well.
I mean,
this is
modern
running
one, not.
Yeah,
on
and it's
Unreal
again,
Engine
it's just
4.
creating a stable platform. That's our aim here.
I understand.
Don't know why you
is
told me it was Unreal Engine 4.
Based in Peru.
Are
It
they
is
using
map,
Unreal?
sort of ruined cities,
What?
sandstorms and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and
So it
there's
should
one
be
on the edge
better
of the lake, so
optimized.
it has even a ruined
Well,
plasma drone
that
in
depends
center
on
of
the
map
knowledge
with,
of the
like,
person making it.
It's like,
I mean,
here's the
that's
thing,
awesome.
Unreal Engine 4
I know
allows
that you've been
developers
super
to get the
involved
game
with the community of regular
like
players.
multiple
What's in store
platforms.
for those people playing the game right now?
That is
So as I said,
true.
we have our custom games. We have
So
the 3D
it might
replays, which
go
I'm really
in
excited about
PS4
because it allows you to watch
soon.
your match back in the engine with
Oh.
free cam and slow motion.
I'm gonna
Exactly right.
go
So
look at
you
the
can-
Microsoft conference again
Yeah, and yeah.
and
It'll just give you a new way
bring
to
up the
create,
part
like,
that it
machinimas and
to
stuff
see
like
if
that
they
within the
said
game.
that it was going to
The
be
last
console
thing I wanna
exclusive
bring
or
up,
not.
because you were mentioning this a lot before you came on.
So like our focus this month is on our server performance and really getting that stable because at the moment the servers aren't performing the best they could. But you know, so
Of course.
last month our team's focus was on client performance and we improved that broadly for a lot of people. And this month it's on server. So they've already found a lot of things to fix and I'm excited.
That's great. I'm sure players will completely stop blaming anything on the game at that point.
Right.
They will accept responsibility for those losses then. Well, to player unknown himself, Brendan, thank you so much for coming out
Thank
to
you so
talk
much,
about
Sean.
it. It's a pleasure.
Thank you everyone.
As we get ourselves set up for the next game, we're going to head to the
Oh, more
mezzanine with
Sonya.
Sonya for a little bit.
Xbox One console launch exclusive.
Oh, console launch exclusive, so it's only going to be exclusive
a free PC
for a while.
So that kind maybe
it might be coming to PS4.
I mean,
yeah,
There's a lot
if,
of sevens in
if there's a chance that it's coming to PS4, I'll just wait for PS4 version then. I have it on PC, but
so if you want a chance to
I'd rather play
head
this
over to
kind of thing with fucking controller.
PCGamingShow.com/giveaway and put in your information.
Shut up, Sonya.
Although why is it just said
Thank you,
to be
Sonya.
announced on the release. Like it's already out on early access.
Jesus, thanks,
Please, Sonya,
Sonya.
don't become the next I just seen. Don't sell
I didn't
out.
realize you could pinpoint the exact
Sell
time
outs.
and date a career died. But we still have all sorts of great stuff in store for you. Our next guest you may recognize from PC gaming shows.
Tripwire.
Tripwire Interactive is back with a slew of games to talk about, and I'm joined by creative director.
Wait, when did he get on
Bill
stage?
Munn. Pleasure to have you, Bill.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Good to have you back.
Thank you. Thank you.
As always.
All right.
You guys have been busy. Congratulations on the recent release of Rising Storm 2.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a realism FPS. We just released it 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
Rising Storm
and
2?
fan reaction's
Okay.
been really positive.
Okay, so
Really happy
no
about that.
Killing
I wanna
Floor
thank everyone
talk?
who was part of the beta phases that helped shape the game in a real positive way.
And Rising
be
Storm's
sure to
great.
Check out the Trello boards.
Yeah.
See what we're up to, and we're actually already really busy working on. some
Already
new
working on new
so
content.
stay tuned.
That's amazing. I mean, I know so many people know you from Killing Floor 2, but especially this year, there's so much to talk about. I mean, last year you announced Killing Floor Incursion, the VR Killing Floor.
they're talking
Oh
about
yeah,
the VR.
oh yeah, the VR Killing Floor. I forgot about that.
Second phase, game or second wave.
There's the Oculus logo.
And we've learned a lot,
Yeah.
and we're really, really excited. We think we have one of the best products that's going to come out later this year. It's scary as hell. You can play it
I don't know if I could handle
single
it.
player and co-op, and we're really excited to release it. So
This
stay
looks
tuned on that.
weird.
That's awesome. Now, the
Definitely.
big thing I know you wanted to talk about today was a
Motherfucker
little
threw
bit of content
gun from one
coming
hand to
down
the other.
line For your big
For no
game,
reason.
Killing Floor.
Killing Floor
2. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So
More
we
content for
released,
Killing Floor 2.
Floor
Here we
1.
go.
One of the things that really put us on the map was our time seasonal
I
events.
started to play
And
fucking
when we released
Killing
Killing Floor
Floor
2, people
Killing
are always
Floor.
clamoring and asking, well, when are you guys going to do that for Killing Floor 2?
Reasonable enough.
Well, we're super happy to announce the Summer Sideshow coming out.
It's a
this
giant
year.
horde mode game.
Well, I'm eager to show everyone this footage. This trailer makes me laugh every time. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Okay, here we go. Here's one of the
Summer
big things.
Sideshow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my god, this music is amazing.
amusement park. Come on down and play Find
Oh my god.
the Pound.
Dude, this
That's
music's
over your
dope.
Trade for festive
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
dozens of other items. Carnival rewards are only available for a limited time. See the adorable pinhead and
Cool guitar riff right there.
I love Killing Floor events. They're freaking stupid.
What the fuck?
Have you seen the Christmas event for the original Killing Floor?
I've heard of it.
It's the best thing ever.
Oh god.
Does the monkey have a chainsaw? Find
The Monkey Man!
swing on the queen of chains.
I love this so much.
Scream on Pound Mountain. Oh, but that's not safe. See the death-defying fire sons of Dr. Infernum's pyrotechnic emporium. Is he actually on fire? Why is that person
Yes.
on fire?
Why is that person on fire?
Shotgun and tactical
Boink!
I love this so much.
Why do you need a shotgun at a carnival?
Cleanup crew need hazmat suits. No, I'm done.
I love this guy's what
Yeah,
he's
yeah, the announcer's like,
introducing.
nope, I'm done.
Run!
Perfect.
Challenges, modes, and threats in the weekly outbreaks.
I can't wait.
I mean, I know it's a horror theme, but there's some great humor in this.
Oh yeah, I mean, seasonal events are definitely the most fun to work on. I mean, it's just we can just go.
This is
crazy.
the highlight for the PC gaming show right there.
I mean, Killing Floor in general is like the best thing ever.
Pages on stilts.
Killing Floor is
My
quite good.
God, I can't wait to play these games
Tell me a little bit about
on
what
my
is
own
the
time.
gameplay? What's some of the
Yeah,
stuff people can
I'm definitely going to be like. I have Killing Floor 2. I just installed it on PS4, so because PlayStation Plus. By the way, everyone who watches this, if you have PlayStation Plus, fucking get Killing Floor 2.
All the Zeds have been replaced. All the
It is
voices
free.
have been redone.
Free
We
games
also
are
have
always
mini
good.
Games that are thrown out throughout the
Yeah, I
map.
saw the carnival games, right?
Normally $30.
We've
You're getting
also
it
got
for
two new
free.
weapons that we're introducing. And we also have this other mode that we're really
I
excited
played the
about.
beta
It's
and it was
weekly
fun
Yeah, I saw the weekly
for
I also
Killing Floor
played the
2.
beta.
So
What's the weekly outbreak about?
So,
I'm gonna see if it's
each
on
week,
PlayStation
new
Store at the
gameplay
moment.
mode comes out with new
It
should be.
challenges for the player. We have one. It's starting out with Cranium Cracker.
Oh, there's
and that's a headshot only mode.
What?
So no damage unless it's headshot.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
connected to something.
A headshot only mode. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun on controller.
Which is really crazy, and whenever the players they shrink too.
Oh, really?
So I mean, that's just 2 of them. We have 8 total, and it's over 2 months worth of content.
3 weeks.
Get me into the store, damn it.
You get really cool, like precious items.
3 weeks starts tomorrow on Steam.
Oh. Does that?
Can people play it?
Oh, the event starts
Actually, you can play it
tomorrow.
Yep.
And it's free on Steam all week.
So definitely gonna stream that tomorrow. Probably tomorrow after Nintendo.
People are here at E3.
Yeah.
They can play here too.
So much yes.
People at E3 can play.
Yeah, whereabouts
as well
is it
Steam.
on the E3 floor?
Steam.
That's at the PC Gamer Show.
Oh, that's right. It's at the
Get on
PC
Steam.
Gaming Show booth. We have our own booth here at E3.
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad that 2 of you are
The
very
2
excited
of you.
to hear that.
God damn it.
The first of many, right? This is going to become a tradition.
Indubitably.
I have a
I'm
feeling
not in charge of the
Steam
budget,
is gonna
so yes,
crash.
yes.
Indubitably.
Well, I want to say, Bill, thank you so much for coming out. Congrats on all the projects and the
God damn
progress. Bill Monk from Tripwire
Thanks,
Interactive.
Thank you.
Cheers. Let's head back up to the mezzanine for a little bit of social with Sonya.
More
This
Firefox.
year's PC Gaming Show is being
We still have at
broadcast
least
on more
another
platforms than ever before.
mixer.
We're on Steam. We're on Facebook.
Why
and
Mixer? Why?
This is awesome.
I have to say this.
And guys, you
If
are
I
on
was to go over
Mixer,
there,
you gotta
we'd
sweet
hear
talk
so much
sweet talk
audio
the mods a little
crunch.
bit. Be kind of nice to them because they're going to be giving away games throughout the entire show. Unfortunately, no free games for day 9. But sorry. Back to you, Sean.
Also, they brought out the games that was introduced in
video games. Now, if any of you got a chance to see the
and
conferences
PC
leading up to today, there's a lot of exciting stuff
Ooh,
going on. In
Microsoft.
particular,
But
Microsoft has had
there's
a whole
Fallout
slew
VR
of
on
games people are pumped
Steam.
for, including some that are going to be at
Yep,
this
one of the top
show,
sellers
starting
for
with
no
the first
fucking
ever
reason.
incarnation of Forza Motorsport coming straight to PC.
Forza
It's
Motorsport 7
Forza
coming to PC.
Motorsport 7. Joining me to
Yep,
talk
we're
about it
talking
is
Windows
the
10
creative
stuff,
director
so
of
yay.
Forza Motorsport from Turn 10, Bill Giese. Come here, Bill.
How's it going?
Yeah, Bill, congratulations.
Thank you.
The announcement yesterday must have been really exciting for you guys.
Huge announcements. We revealed a car.
Okay, I may pull it up
Not
on my
an in-game
browser
car,
rather
no,
than
actual
Steam client
car.
because
That's
Steam client's
normally
being
saved
slow at the
for
moment.
Car shows like Geneva and Paris.
Yeah.
We revealed.
If you guys even
car
realize that-
here at E3, the Porsche 911 GT2 RS to the world yesterday. It was awesome.
You know, I've gotten the chance to play the previous Forza.
Oh, they're bringing
Motorsport
more
games, and that what
Forza.
struck me as
Even
a
though
race game not focused on
they
being
showed it on
cartoonish
Microsoft's
or
press
instructing
conference.
guns to
They're
a
showing
car. It's
it
a
here because it's coming to
hyper-realistic
PC.
racing.
Forza Motorsport is about precision.
Because
it's
Windows
about
10.
competition,
Everything's on
and
Windows
we
10.
built Forza Motorsport 7 from the
Just
ground
like your
up
GIF.
to really recreate that feeling of driving a car.
Xbox is just crying.
The car is filled over 700
You want to know
cars.
what I want to
Every
play?
single one of them, they're going to rattle and
Fucking
shake.
where
It's going to scare the crap out of you.
replay or
What are some of the
original
things you've
Xbox
done to bring that experience
on
to
Windows
life?
10.
Well, going to PC has been awesome. Not
That
only
would be
will it
cool.
have a mouse and keyboard
I would like to play
Yeah, the
Banjo-Kazooie on
Xbox.
PC.
We have every fan-requested wheel on the
I'd play Banjo-Kazooie on
and it's been
PC.
exciting for the team.
That's a lot of USB
It's a lot of
devices.
wheels. Let me tell you, and we've
I
been
play
testing
Battletoads
that.
on
Last
PC.
week alone, we brought in any USB
Play
device.
Conquer
we had,
on
and
Conquer on
we
PC.
played on a Guitar Hero guitar and a
Instead of
Junior
that
pad.
janky ass
Now you're not going to do that, obviously.
Party
but-
64
that's
emulator.
not
Racing
racers do
works.
it.
That's
Oh,
not the
God.
hyper-realistic part.
But whatever you have in your closet, plug it in. You're ready to go.
Because we all know
Now, what
Party
about for
64
low-end
has
PCs?
issues
Obviously,
with
a
the
lot of people are
original
on budget
games.
devices. I mean, what about for them? What's the optimization been like?
Well, it's been great
Well,
going to the high-end.
Doesn't it
4K
make
unlocked
Superman
frame rate,
64's
21 by
fog
9.
pink?
We've also lowered our min spec as well to
Yes.
the i5, and no matter
Eh.
where you play, it looks and plays great.
And speaking of looking and playing great, you're here at E3, and I understand you have some out-of-control rigs that people can actually play the games on.
Absolutely. Come by the show.
You can
We've got two
drive
hydraulic rigs,
16-wheelers
on
in this new
ultra
Forza.
4K
Hydraulic rigs? You didn't tell me that.
Yeah,
I
bring the
wish
photos.
I was at E.
Why?
I wish I was
Check it out.
at
It looks
E3.
Well, awesome. Bill, thanks so
Why are
much.
you
Uh,
racing in a
please.
16-wheeler?
I'm incredibly excited
Eh.
of all the stuff Microsoft's doing. You just got the chance to look at Forza, and now coming onto the stage, I am replacing Bill.
There's the Doom
with Ted Timmons,
VFR.
who's the PC design lead
That's
at
CFE.
Dirty
Raptr.
box,
What about
really?
Sea of Thieves.
Virtual.
Come on out.
Oh yeah.
Ted.
Hey, Sean.
Ted, Timmons,
thanks for having me.
Welcome. It's a pleasure.
What, killing
So,
floor
Ted,
there, Jacob?
Talk to me a little bit about
You
what
can pre-purchase Doom
Yeah, so we feel
virtual
like we've made
fucking
the pirate game you've always
reality
wanted
for
when
like
you think
30
about sitting
bucks.
around the open
No.
seas, you and your crew of,
No.
crewmates.
No.
Basically, it's
30 makes more sense than 60 for Fallout 4 VR.
Yeah, so for anyone who didn't see the briefing yesterday, we showed off great new features like riddle map storms and firing yourself out of cannons.
Or a common pirate pastime.
Yeah, pretty known.
I'm still gonna give it a try, even though it's just how stupid it is.
Some of the features that you've added in to focus on the PC
Which one?
experience.
Yeah, so we've got things like 4K, unlocked frame rates,
The Doom
everything you
VR
expect.
thing.
We've also bought
I'm just gonna give it a try to see what it looks.
Favorite.
Your favorite resolution,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
one of the top 3 favorite
Hashtag
resolutions.
fuck Bethesda.
16:9 as well, probably.
Also,
I'll still buy Wolfenstein, but whatever.
So, tell me a little bit more.
Why
about
is
the PC
Wolfenstein
version.
on the top
Obviously,
sellers?
It's probably a challenge to try to
It's
develop
a
14
pre-order.
devices at once.
Yeah, so we decided to change our approach to the game. We actually built
$60
both versions in parallel because we felt that's how we deliver the same game
Wait,
on the
what?
same day.
So it's not a port from one device to the other.
Correct. Yeah, we felt it was
$60
really
for
important
what?
just to build them together from the very beginning.
It's a full game.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Well, I know
So
a lot of
yes,
people
it's
here
gonna
are
be
curious
60.
To get their chance to play it. Is there an official release date or?
And it's 80 if you want the deluxe edition with the season pass. Because yes, Wolfenstein needs a fucking season
Sign
pass.
up. We have thousands of PC players playing already. So yeah, come join us, seaofthieves.com.
Once again, Ted Timmons.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Oh, apparently there's a current beta going on for Sea of Thieves, and you can just sign up for it because apparently there are thousands of PC players playing it right now.
One look at the trailer, striking visual style just grabbed me.
Fallout 4 VR, 60 bucks?
Yeah.
What the
Yep.
hell?
Here to talk about it is the
They're forcing you to buy the game again just to put a fucking headset on your head.
Tim Soret.
Hello,
Pleasure,
Sean.
Tim.
Hello.
Welcome.
Pleasure for me.
Thanks
Oh my
for
God, the
coming
height
out.
difference.
Let's ask the obvious question. What is The Last Night?
The Last Night is what we call a cinematic.
That's a
platformer, which means
huge,
it's not a game like Mario where you have to
that's a
jump from
huge
platform to
discount
platform.
right there, right?
It's, it's more
Difference.
story-driven.
Now
It's
they
more
put the
reminiscent
now they
of
put Fallout 4 like
another
30
world,
bucks.
flashback, Oddworld even.
Oddworld, I was gonna say, reminded me
Huge-
quite a bit about it.
huge
I
what?
Saw that you guys had the big announcement.
That's a
reveal at
huge
Microsoft
difference
yesterday.
discount
that
right there.
trailer was such a
They
big- it
put
blew up. What was that like for you guys?
the ordinary Fallout 4 like 30 bucks now
It's been absolutely
Oh, wow.
incredible. Now, of course,
instead
I
of
have
60
some
bucks.
concerns I want to address. I am embarrassed by some tweets I made in the past. I want to apologize for those. They do not in any way represent.
Oh, I know why he's
or
talking
what
about
I
this.
review about.
Well, let's talk about what the game is.
In the past,
about.
he's
I know
put
that the
Pro
setting of The
Gamergate
Last
shit
Night
on
is
Twitter,
super important
and
to the
is
character
now
of the game.
apologizing for it.
Tell me, where are we right now?
I want you to imagine a world where
Yeah,
machines are
when-
I'll give it
in every possible way.
Right.
So
Shit
not
about
only
that.
physically, but also intellectually.
At this point, anything that anyone said about Gamergate should be just
Any
fucking
job you could
discarded.
possibly imagine, an AI does better.
Absolutely.
Including being a host for a PC gaming show.
Including that.
I mean, at least
Thank
he
this
he
one person
apologized
who was
for what
also
he
excited
said.
about the booth. Now,
This game looks
in
good.
terms of this world, this must
It
be a
looks
sense of
fucking
existential
beautiful.
crisis to all the inhabitants.
It looks
Yeah,
pixelized.
It
looks
that's
really good.
Yeah.
Like, what is it like to be a person in this world?
So, in a world where you're not valuable anymore in production,
Yeah.
the only thing you can really do is to consume endlessly, right?
Right.
So what you're trying to
So is this
see with this game is how do you define
2.5D or?
yourself, when you don't have anything to create or to strive for.
Yeah, and I can see, obviously there's the futuristic lighting and the visuals.
Is this
but
what
there's
the
also
game
that sort of
looks
drab,
like?
dreary tone. This art style is amazing. I mean, all of these assets are in 2D, but it has so many modern effects. How did
Probably
you
what
even
it looks
think of
like. It
this?
looks like
So it all comes
2.5D.
down to my background in
It's
VFX
definitely
and,
2.5D.
advertising, basically. So I wanted to, explore what I could do with 2D and pixel art,
Yeah.
and just augment that and enrich it with.
I
like,
can
modern
understand your
techniques
English,
of
sir.
lighting and compositing.
Right.
Yeah,
And
wh-
we've talked a little
what
bit
is
about
that accent?
Where we are, about the art style. Who are you? Who do you play as in The Last Night?
Yeah, so the character you get to play is a young idealist, I would say.
Yeah.
And
I'm
because of a
not
child
entirely sure what his
character
accent
enjoys
is.
the same gamified, augmented life than everybody
It looks
else.
like
So,
weird
because of that,
English
he wants to change
accent.
the world. And on
You want to
his
have
way,
like an impact and a meaning.
absolutely.
Okay,
So on his way to do that, he's going
Next
to
time I see his
instead
name, I'm
focus
looking
on
him
the
up.
Characters you have to trust.
Actually.
On your way.
What about the gameplay? What are the things that, if I'm the player, what do I do in the last night?
So we took inspiration from some classic genre like point and click and adventure games, but so you get to solve puzzles and dialogue. But we added a real-time component to it.
Real-time in what sort of sense? What makes it a real-time puzzle?
So it means that while you are person, breaking in an apartment, for instance.
Wait, why the heck did 9 minutes of Resident Evil Vendetta show up at E3?
So in a sense, like if I tried to break into the apartment at night, the police might be on
hold on,
patrol
what?
at that time. But if I came in the morning, there might be no police.
No.
The might be home.
Absolutely.
Why is Vendetta here? It's an animated movie. Why is it here?
Coming around the corner, you better just hide, pretend to be a hobo, or maybe draw your gun.
You also mentioned that the structure of the game is in one night after the other. What's that like?
Yeah, so the game is structured.
Well, he lives in London.
It spans on several nights, and
okay, London. So he's pretty much a.
He also brings up French in his Twitter bio.
So if I'm just
that
in
might
a
be
conversation
French.
and just walk away.
Yeah, that might be French accent. I can't understand his French. Like.
That's fast. That must add a huge amount of replayability since the world is just changing based upon your
that actually, now that I listen closely, that does sound French.
Oh great, their stream buffer.
It definitely sounds French.
What's going on?
Streams buffering.
Oh no.
Frames, dropping frames.
Of stuff in the city, and we hope the community will have fun to figure and get that out collectively. So. Yeah.
Well, again, I love the art style. I love these story-driven adventure games. Thank you so much, Tim.
Thank you, Sean.
I'm looking forward to it. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye.
Huh?
Once again, that's oddtales.net for more information about the last night.
Oh,
God. This is from Bohemia? The Armageddon?
It's from the makers of
But
Arma,
it's
the
more
realistic military
playful.
simulator, and
Peggy
Daisy,
12.
zombie survival game.
Excuse me?
This one has a much
Are they
more
trying to...
tone, though. Let's look at the next title
What?
from Bohemia Interactive.
It was the
Wait a minute.
But somehow I just knew everything was going to be.
Are they making a new one of these?
What is this?
Well, being
I don't
stranded
fucking
on
know.
a
Stranded?
is a lot of fun. You get to meet new friends.
I think this is a new Stranded.
And you learn how
Bears! Bears!
I don't see the bear yet.
Oh wow, you're extremely far back.
There's the bear. Yeah, that was quite a long. That was quite a bit of a buffer.
That put you extremely far back. Holy shit.
You can do anything.
Said by Tom. It's not a bear! Yes, Todd, it's a bear. What the fuck is this game?
What the fuck? Okay.
It started out you were in a stranded island, and now you have this.
Hold on. Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
This is probably something that Yogcast might play.
I'm actually intrigued.
So that's just Project Spark, isn't it?
It's essentially Project Spark, just by different people.
I'm Seb, Project Spark.
And on PC.
Okay, so Islands.
Which Project Spark was on PC.
About,
Well, yeah, but the fact that it was also
At the same time, in
Microsoft
Islands, you can
published
create your own games,
and
your own
was actually
adventures,
quite
just like the ones
limited,
we've shown in the video.
to be honest.
Actually, Islands stands for
They had
your lands,
Conquer
but
on
you
Project
create
Spark,
where
like-
you make the rules.
They ruined Conquer by doing that.
Sandbox game, not where you're necessarily
As if
building a
Conquer wasn't
structure,
already
you're trying to
ruined.
build an experience.
Yes, exactly.
Like, I don't mind the model of it.
The style of it contrasts so sharply with Arma and Daisy. What is it
Oh.
about Islands that still makes it a Bohemia game?
Yeah, we get this a lot, but actually beneath the surface there are still the core values that make up a Bohemia game.
Yeah.
It's still about exploration and finding out how things work, about
creativity.
Oh, you start out on the island and you
like
just
Daisy, we're trying to create a
you
platform
create
to connect
from there.
players with each other.
You just
when they
like
play
destroy.
online or when they create something new and share it with
You
the
build or destroy,
I know that modding
and then
is a legendary part of Bohemia's history. What are some of the lessons that
Modding.
you learned from Daisy and
Cool.
brought to modding in Islands?
Well,
I'm sort of interested to look at this game, but
it's a part of the game.
Oh, really?
I'm
I
interested.
assumed that it was just outside like all other editors.
Now we would like players to
there's
be
a lot of
able
creativity
to
about this.
prototype their creations.
I'm
So much
pretty
stuff
sure
could
this
be done
is
with this.
limited.
So in the editor, the players can obviously create something new.
So much could be done with this.
That tower isn't symmetrical.
It is not. It bothered me too.
That other players made for them.
Yeah, I mean, we got the chance to see some scenarios in the initial trailer. Like, those are the ones that you're referring to.
The graphics looks beautiful.
That is fantastic.
For what it is, yeah.
It's a good style.
We're seeing right here on screen.
Well, this is just some
Good
random
shading,
multiplayer game.
quality into it.
There are two guys. Initially, there were three. I think one.
I
just
highly doubt my
fell down
computer
the
could
grade.
actually run this.
They are trying
That
to
person
get,
was
some kind of treasure,
so
and
dumb.
Yeah, they are setting the explosives.
Like, I can
Wait,
definitely
was it
tell.
that? Yep.
Did you just see the explosion?
Yep.
I know you guys are here at E3. What are some
like,
of the things that players can get their
why?
hands on at this event?
Well,
I could
we
definitely
Why would
tell
you
this
stand
game,
there?
Some of the games
I
that
could
we
just pretty much just
created
run
with
this game
Islands
no
game
problem at
editor,
all. This game is
but at the
very
same time,
low
we'll be showing
for like
how
low-end
they
computers.
Can, use the editor to create
Definitely.
those games.
That's awesome. And I mean, I know there's a way for people to play right now. Is that right?
This
Yeah,
is
actually,
not
they can already
this is
play
not
the
a
alpha version of the game. It's
high-end
available as
computer
part of our
requirement for
Bohemia
this.
Incubator program.
This game
They
you
find
can
more
just
information
easily
on
run
our
it, no
website,
problem.
islands.com.
Oh, look at all this
we are
asymmetrical
coming to
bullshit.
That's awesome. And remember, that's islands.com.
Well, I mean, when it comes to bricks like that,
We're good.
that's how
So I want to
bricks
say, Alex,
work.
thank you
At
so
least
much for
it's
coming out to
I don't
Touchdown
think this is
Islands.
not
It's
like
been a
how
pleasure.
Minecraft was.
And of course,
could that be the
I hope
game
you're
that
as excited as
the
I am to
Minecraft
come
kids
up with some
graduate
total
to?
nonsense when I sit down to play.
I mean,
Our next world
it's
exclusive is
more
gonna be
creative
up
than
in the
Minecraft.
Sonya.
Definitely.
Thank you, Sean. I am so honored.
Then again,
to be a
Terraria is
part
more
of
creative
this
than
world
Minecraft.
exclusive reveal
Terraria
for
is
the
actually
play. You might recognize.
for
you might
being a
recognize
2D
it.
game is
Terraria is more creative, but you don't but you spend more time exploring than you do
They
creating.
actually revealed their
Yeah,
sci-fi colony
Terraria is more
Oxygen
creative,
not
which
included.
is saying
And
something
this
for
year
a
they are
2D
back,
game.
and they are back with a bang. And I am so excited to reveal their upcoming
What?
sci-fi RPG game. It is called
Ooh.
Griffland.
Ooh.
What?
Griffland?
Griffland.
It's clay. It's clay entertainment.
The art style looks cool. Okay, so this is a turn-based RPG.
Wait. Okay.
For some reason, this is how I expect a 2D Borderlands to look like.
Oh, yeah, the art style, definitely.
Looks like based on Final Fantasy or something. Like classic Final Fantasy.
Huh.
The animation looks really good.
I mean, it's clay. Clay has good animation.
Late 2017 or
That,
early
that looks
2018.
that looks fun.
At least they gave a large window.
This looks like a
Large
very
specific
interesting
window.
But I got a chance to
RPG.
check this one out several months
Definitely.
ago, and I was immediately hooked. So I can't wait to talk about it with the creative director from Ready at Dawn. It's Rue.
Oh, we're going
Here we
for
go. Ready
VR
at Dawn
shit.
is back.
Welcome, Rue.
Thank you.
It's good to have you.
Weren't you here during the Intel conference?
We just fucking saw this an hour
A lot
ago.
of people here maybe haven't seen it or heard of it. Just walk us through what is the game.
So the game, the Lone Echo is a single player experience.
Oh wow!
VR
I just
where
realized
you
they
play a
completely
cybernetic AI
updated the
on a mining station in
Twitch
the rings of Saturn.
title.
And basically in the game,
It now includes Ubisoft and
allowed to
PlayStation.
in zero G freely. You
with
can
times
interact
to them.
everything inside
Yep.
the environment,
Okay.
and also you'll see that you have an NPC that you can interact
Look
with.
at the time
You can use your
on-
hands basically to go everywhere you need to go.
This was the thing that was so
It's 11
amazing for
it's
me.
11:16
You stand
a.m.
still,
for
and
them,
then you use
so-
your arms to grab
Yeah, it's
onto
11:16
objects in
a.m.
the
for me as well.
environment to push and pull yourself around, and it was really amazing to move.
Been
that
live
way. I've never seen this
since
before.
freaking
Exactly,
9
I mean,
o'clock.
that's basically where the genesis of the project was. We built the mechanic to build.
Okay,
the
is
game.
this
So the mechanic
like?
was this idea that came from
Oh,
watching,
this looks like it's more than
space
just
station astronauts
esports,
moving
whatever they were
around,
planning on doing
and
with
we
it.
just
Okay,
basically
if that's
made,
the case, then
this motion
I
that
might
allows
be
you
able
to
to
navigate using your
justify
hands
the
just like you use your legs.
$40 price.
Yeah, because at the Intel conference they marketed this as esports, but this looks like it's way more.
Okay,
I think
so
they're pretty much showing what PC games they're going to show in the E3.
That's
for the AI.
It's just pretty
And
much
of
it's
course,
a lot of
another
variety
thing
of
that we
games
get
they're going
a
to
chance talk
show.
about is the multiplayer component to Lone Echo.
Yeah,
called
the
Echo
multi
Arena Room.
that was a single player
How does this game work?
component. The multiplayer component seems to be
it's a futuristic VR
the
sport where
esports
you
thing.
play,
yeah,
10 people
Echo
play in different
Arena.
teams.
Which almost seems like Space
Now, you might be a
Blitzball
little
with
bit
discs
confused as to how exactly that
and wobbly
works,
legs.
but
and
don't
wobbly
worry.
legs.
We're going to take an even closer look at what the gameplay is
Well, I mean,
like.
it's space. You'd be mostly using your arms.
I might, I would, if I was able to play this, I would probably only just do the single player.
In zero gravity,
I would at least try the MP.
I would try Echo Arena.
players fly faster.
Yeah.
Passes go far.
Okay, why? I'm looking at this and like, why don't we have a VR Tron game yet?
I don't even know what.
Like-
I would prefer playing this without VR.
And victory tastes sweet.
Not just.
This is Zero G.
Full contact sport.
This sort of looks like based on Final Fantasy X's soccer.
He Naoto literally said Blitzball earlier.
Within the past like 2 minutes.
Well, I didn't heard you the first time.
Do we have a story mode for single player?
I think there is.
That, yeah. Huh. And now they're gonna show more.
Okay, now $40 looks even more.
$40 definitely makes a little more sense.
It's awesome to have you. But listen, before we get into VR, I really wanted you to tell me a little bit more about the Grand Slam.
Oh yeah, Ori and the Blind Forest is also on sale for like $10.
Yep, because Ori 2 got announced.
That's really fucking nice.
ESI and DreamHack, we now have our Grand Slam, which is really exciting.
That's awesome. That's exciting. So I'd like to know a little bit more about Intel's involvement
Duck
with this
game has an update.
Working closely
I
with
don't have
1.5 megabytes.
Steam
for a long
on.
time, and I'm excited to work with Ready at Dawn as they're delivering the next second generation VR game. They've been an ideal partner to enhance that experience.
Also, I think we're almost at the end of the conference.
Yeah.
So I was
It
really
ends at
happy to hear about your
11:30
announcement earlier.
Pacific.
Yeah.
So
Ready
yeah,
at
like
Dawn,
around 10
Intel and
minutes.
Oculus, we announced that Intel is sponsoring a free release of Echo Arena to all Oculus Rift users when it launches on July
Free
20th.
release of Echo Arena?
And this is because we want as many users as possible.
Okay, so
on the system. We want to
the
ensure that
yeah,
everyone,
the
including these guys behind us,
multiplayer
that
is free, but the single
they
player
try
is
and
like
experience the future of
They
VR.
said for limited time.
So
Oh, yeah, for a
speaking
limited
of
time.
esports, I would really love to hear more about
the
Intel's
$40
involvement
price
with
tag is
esports.
still
Intel has a
pretty
long history
okay
as a
with
leader in esports. We
me
worked
at
with
this point now.
companies like
I mean, it's
ESL,
$40. It's not
Extreme
60.
Masters. We're excited about Echo Arena.
Oh yeah,
and the
OJ's
growth of
also
VR
on
esports.
sale.
And that's why
great.
we're expanding our partnership with ESL
OJ?
and Oculus to launch the VR Challenge
Yep,
League.
100%
Kicks off in July. And it
No, I
features
know.
the
I knew you meant
App
100% orange juice.
Store.
I'm
It
wondering
gives
why it's
esports
on sale.
enthusiasts the opportunity to compete in VR.
Oh, the Metro stuff
I guess it's for a
Finals
week-long
happening in
deal.
Poland in 2018 at the Intel Extreme Masters.
Okay, well that sounds kind of awesome. Well, thank you, Doug. I cannot wait to play this game.
It's now about
it's gonna be
like
coming out July 20th, and you can
$2.09.
pre-order it
July
right now,
20th.
and Rift
Off.
owners can actually try the open beta on June 23rd. So back to you, Sean.
Thank you, Sonia. And once again, I got the chance to play Lone Echo, and I want to stress you just
But you can
have
also get
to
the
play.
4-pack
Single
for
player
like $6.
experience is especially mind-blowing. So once again, that's Lone Echo. Our next guest announced a game
Wait, 200% mixed juice?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, that's another. That's a spin-off title for OJ.
God damn it.
Yeah, if you get
Oh, hey, Cliffy B.
Oh, is Cliffy B out?
Yeah. It's gonna be talking about Lawbreakers.
I know that you guys in the past have been doing a lot of alphas and betas. How have those been going?
They've been going well. The alpha, it was all right, and then the first beta was good. The second beta was great. We're doing our final closed beta June 28th.
Okay, I'll have to download that.
Steam, download the latest update, and then we're doing our Rise Up event.
OJ is a really good game.
Open access starts June 30th.
Play the game, let us know what you think.
Cool.
And I gotta ask what it has been like to have
This is even more system consuming than Quake.
So a lot of developers.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely not playing that.
Unfortunately.
And the game's out next week. I'm like, that's not.
If it takes like 15 minutes on a load screen for Quake Champions, no.
Overcharge wasn't that exciting, so we sped that up a little bit, and we sped up the characters. We took actual feedback, and we're integrating it into the game.
And these are more than just balance changes. I imagine that speeding up the pace of things creates a pretty different balance
Butterfly effect.
across the board.
Yeah, when you change one thing, it's the butterfly effect. It affects.
Is the game going to be balanced on launch? No.
On launch? No. That's why we need people's feedback. Play the game, see what characters are overpowered, underpowered, and then we'll introduce new characters and reshuffle the deck.
And I know that it can't be in beta forever, so Cliff, tell us when it's out.
Hold on.
Can I get a drum roll?
Are we getting it?
Do a thing.
So the game is finally dropping on August 8th.
August 8th, nice.
And PlayStation
28th.
They better actually put a beta on that then.
None of that $60 multiplayer only bullshit.
Oh, 30. Oh my God! Shade thrown at Overwatch.
Yes, $29.99.
Wait, what was the shade?
None of that $60 multiplayer only bullshit.
Take a look at some people who got the opportunity to play Lawbreakers, and we'll have them.
Damn it!
Wait, how much was it?
$30.
Oh, that's not bad.
Lawbreakers is $30. Overwatch is 60 on console.
That's a better price.
Your instincts take over. It's primal.
Overwatch needs to add in PvE.
Literally from every
Permanent.
Yeah, permanent PvE. I hate their seasonal events. Because Killing Floor has good seasonal events. Overwatch doesn't.
I think the thing people are going to find in this game the most enjoyable is
I think people are going to find Lawbreakers.
Pretty impressive skill
that's
gap.
a new esports title.
Dominate within an hour or two.
Practical skill.
It could be, yeah.
Precision aiming, the ridiculously fast movement.
Mechanically, it requires a lot of aim.
Mike can deal with quick.
It's a Twitch shooter. How a Twitch shooter should be.
Twitch shooters are great.
Keep on top of it, you're just going to get blown off the map. I think team comp is definitely a huge thing for this game.
As we're flying around in zero gravity, it's kind of a new situation for us. How do you keep up with your tank and protect them and heal them, also protect your healer and peel off them, while DPS is still being affected and they're being supported? It gets crazy very quickly.
The gravity is the biggest thing because that adds so much verticality, and you combine the different movements.
It looks very fast-paced.
One of those characters it's almost like Tracer just with pistols.
Really wild and insane.
Gee, it's almost like we got. It's almost like advanced movement is fun or something.
Under the map.
Meanwhile, over at Call of Duty, the foot on ground best.
That's because of the fans, not because of Call of Duty.
No, I was talking about the fans.
Oh, okay.
Because again, Advanced Warfare is still one of my favorite multiplayers.
Medic role is actually phenomenal. It was battle medic.
Because so it's just straight up adrenaline for Advanced Warfare.
Killing with the rest of my team while keeping them alive.
Which is probably why I would enjoy Lawbreakers.
It's just the other games didn't do it right.
Through the map that fast is ridiculously fun.
Sort of they're trying to base it on Call of Duty, I guess.
No.
Quake.
This is more hero shooter Quake-esque stuff.
Yeah, I really want to play Lawbreakers just because of the movement.
It's just aggressive all the time.
I mean, at least you'll be able to, seeing it's on PS4.
Yeah.
I never felt more
so that's good.
It makes you think in a completely different way.
I'll definitely get this on PS4 as well.
Crazy when you're playing it.
360 degrees.
PS4 Pro Enhanced.
I highly doubt they're probably going to have it for
it's not even on Xbox. It's not even on Xbox.
They only said PC and PS4.
Yep.
This bad boy is running an i7
Clippy B throwing shade at MS.
and an NVIDIA GTX 1080. It's worth more than $2,500. You do not want to miss out. Head over to PCGamingShow.com/giveaway and put in your information.
Oh, there's a giveaway for a.
At max settings. What do you think,
Ooh.
I think it can,
PCGamingShow.com/giveaway.
Yep.
Our next title. I am a master of transition. Our next game is from Chucklefish, the wonderful folks.
Ooh, Chucklefish. We got Stardew Valley.
And Starbound. Let's take a look at their upcoming game, Wargroove.
Oh! This game!
Is this an RPG?
It's like, it looks like it's Advanced War. It's Advanced Wars.
It looks like Fire Emblem.
It's Advanced Wars.
They announced this back at the Switch reveal. But it's gonna be on Switch.
It looks like similar to Fire Emblem.
That's why I say Advanced Wars.
Yeah.
Because this is more Advanced Wars than it is Fire Emblem.
I forget what it's actually called though.
Cool. I'm interested in this game, mate. Online or local multiplayer?
Oh. Oh. Oh shit.
Ooh.
Are we gonna get a release date for this?
Please do. But is it also going to be on Xbox One, PS4, and...
It's on Switch. It's definitely on Switch.
It's on Wargroove. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's on Switch. So.
Wargroove.
Wargroove. Today, we're not just going to get a chance to talk about the game, but we will be seeing the editor in action, a live demo.
But PC Gaming, you only have like 2 minutes.
If Wargroove does well, that could mean that Advanced Wars could come back, because Nintendo would have to look at the sales of that and be like, people want Advanced Wars.
It's based on Fire Emblem / Advanced Wars.
Build up your resources every mission and push forward into your enemy territory. And just kind of dominate the map and make the right choices.
Cool.
But yeah, we've got a lot of unique kind of gameplay mechanics.
I'd be a bit salty because Nintendo would bring back Advanced Wars before they brought back Custom Robo.
We're going to get the chance to look at today. Doris, who's operating the PC right now, tell us what it is we're looking at.
So what we're looking at today is the world map of Wargroove, and this is our campaign editor. So these are the tools we use in-house to create Wargroove campaigns. And we're shipping them with the game so players can create their own scenarios. So I've been placing down map
and post this
and each
here.
of those represent a mission, and then you link them together to create the path through your campaign.
And I know that one of the things you wanted to talk about was the branching path element.
Yeah, so you can have branching path, obviously, and the cool thing with that is every branch can have conditions. So for example, let's say you get a high score in a mission, and that could lead you through a harder path in your campaign.
Or you could have a secret path that triggers based on some event in the mission.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's hop into one of the missions and get that one started. And Jay, walk me through what it is that we're taking a look at.
So yeah, this is our map editor. This is like straight drawing tiles straight into the battle screen. You know, it's really simple to use, really understandable immediately. You can just kind of draw those tiles straight in there and drop in the full range of units. Doris is dropping in a commander right now.
What are the commander units?
Did you guys hear something?
So the commanders are kind of integral to the strategy of Wargroove. You have this unit that represents like the king and queen in chess at the same time.
My end had like that big
you have
bump
unique abilities
noise.
and act as your avatar.
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear
Really
anything.
powerful, so you can kind of push forward really heavily with them. But there's a lot of risk reward in there as well, because if you actually lose that unit, then you actually lose the game.
I'll be right back,
Oh, that's
okay,
what you mean by the
but
king comparison.
of course we're
It's
going to
the
end it
power
off
unit and the queen, but
probably
your
this
lost
game.
condition is the king.
Yeah, and other tools include you can drop down buildings right now. We dropped in some
I'll be right back.
HQs. Those
Yep.
are kind of like your base of operations, and to take the opponent's HQ is to win the match.
Yeah.
But on top of like kind of simple and easy to use tools, we've also got more advanced tools. So you can use this zone tool right here, and you can highlight an area, and assign like a scripted encounter or sequence to that.
Okay, so, you know, if I step into that forest, someone can pop out and attack me.
Yeah, you could have bandits jump out and attack you from the woods, and the really cool thing about that is that that actually ties back into the campaign map we saw earlier. So maybe that will trigger a condition, maybe after encountering those bandits, your story takes a different turn and you decide to go into the forest to fight more of them, and so on.
Now, Doris, what is the process to go from this map to a playable game?
So it's very simple, like as simple as sharing the map actually. So you can just share your map, and if you want more content, just go online and download the map, and everything in just one click, basically.
And there it is. So let me actually take a step over to this timer here. It has been 3 minutes, and we have gotten a chance to design a campaign map, end a mission, and get it playable. That is incredibly fast.
3 minutes for
Doris, I want to
to
thank
do
you
that?
so much
That's
for coming out
pretty.
to talk about this game today. Cheers, guys.
Thanks
and
very
thanks
much.
for coming.
Thank you.
For full coverage of every video, announcement, and moment from the PC gaming world.
Looks like it might be over. No.
The next game that we get the opportunity to talk about is the
We
sequel
still got more
to
games.
Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. It's
Oh yeah,
Middle-earth: Shadow of
we still
War.
have Shadow of Mordor,
Officially announced
Shadow War.
release date, guys, it's October 10th. Here to talk to me about it is Michael.
Wow!
the player
Oh
who is
wow!
creative at Monolith. What is up, Michael?
I was waiting for this for a while. I didn't think it would be like at the ass end of the damn conference.
Standing. And it gives us to do one of the most iconic things in PC gaming, this posture. Thank you. Now, we've heard about the October 10th release date. What are some of the things that have been changing and building upon Shadow of Mordor in terms of Shadow of War?
I think what we've tried really hard to do, although it seems pretty obvious, is take the things that were good that worked in the first game, so our combat and the Nemesis system and this world that we'd created, and to build on that, but also to take the lessons we learned in the first
We
game
got
and really
Shadow of War coming
really make this into a
up
truly
right now.
epic fantasy that's kind of up there.
Oh, now
with
we got Shadow of
Return
War.
of the King
Yep.
or Lord of the Rings, and
Nice.
really focusing on the story and the characters as well.
I mean, you've been talking all throughout about how important story is in Shadow of War. What does that mean in terms of...
If there's a Lord of the Rings Middle Earth game that I want to be made, is another game like the Third Age.
The stakes of the story, so we're facing the most iconic and powerful villains, you know, Sauron and the Witch King and the Nazgul, and it means having these incredibly memorable and personal characters, so allies and enemies that you're working with.
And in terms of E3, what are the types of things that you're showcasing here that people can see?
Oh, the reason we're really excited for E3 is two things. People being able to get their hands on the game and play it. And also that we're going to be giving demos of the game, but because of the Nemesis system, every single demo we give, we have no idea what's going to happen.
That's awesome.
We don't know which orcs or which characters are going to turn up, which stories are going to happen. So
I
every
want to
single
play
time people
this.
go and see the demo, they're going to see something new.
It looks
in
really
some way.
interesting.
And because of that, we really wanted
I need to get
share
Shadow of
that, not
Mordor
just at
and
E3,
stream
but for
that.
anyone who wants to tune in and watch those demos
Oh,
as well.
Yeah, and of course you see all the information for how to watch those online throughout the entire duration of E3. I know that in a moment we're going to get a chance to delve a little bit more into those story bits with a unique cinematic based on one of the characters that was in the trailer. Can you introduce her for us, Eltariel?
Yeah, so she's one of the
one
new
more
characters we're
bruise.
introducing into the world and into our story, Eltariel. She's the Blade of Galadriel. So she's essentially an assassin that's been sent to Mordor to hunt down the Nazgul and to hunt down anyone corrupted by a ring of power. And you, as Talion, are running around Mordor wielding a ring of power. So there's some interesting tension in that relationship with her. But she's this awesome character, and as well as that, she gets her own fully playable campaign in our first major story DLC as well, which is the Blade of Galadriel.
Well, before we hop into that, I just want to say, Michael, thanks so much for coming on to talk about Shadow of War. We talked about how important story is to Shadow of War, so let's take a little bit of a look at 2 minutes of the cinematic, Eltariel meeting Talion.
So it is true.
I have a feeling one of these games are gonna be part of one of these awards for
And yet you live.
best of E3.
What's that like? To die and live again?
But I don't think
Do you
it's
feel
not.
pain? Do you suffer?
What of the city? Of the Palantir?
The Nazgul have taken both. They belong to the Dark Lord now.
Then I have failed.
What if you keep fighting?
He wields the light of Galadriel. He can recover the ring.
The fuck
Your
is that?
rings are the cause of all this, Elf Lord.
You can see him.
I see him.
Who are you?
I'm the Blade of Galadriel.
Since when does Galadriel work with assassins?
Great threats make for unlikely alliances. You know this better than most. Now tell me more about this ring.
We crafted it to defeat Sauron. But it was lost.
The Nazgul will be drawn to the power of the ring.
We cannot let it fall into Sauron's hands. The light of Galadriel, give it to us!
Stay your hand. My light will protect us, but it will not leave my side.
We must move quickly.
Ooh, Shadow of War.
Yep, more. It's a pre-window cutscene.
I am currently focused, hardcore focused. Why am I so focused on this game? I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan.
I have a feeling this game is gonna be Game of the Year.
I wouldn't mind it being Game of the Year, honestly.
Was there anything between Shadow of War and Wargroove?
No.
Okay, good, so I didn't miss anything. My mom came in to talk to me about college stuff.
An unnamed game from Microsoft.
What?
Welcome, Adam. Thank you so much for having me on the show. Love being here.
What is this unnamed game we're talking about here?
Adam, I understand that you've been in games for a long time. I have. I am coming up on my 25th year making video games. So
Well, I mean, obviously, that's been proven for years now.
And you know, I got my.
I remember if this is something Halo related.
So I got my start in the DOS days doing role playing.
It was like, of course, we've been
The
doing
reason why-
collection on PC?
The reason why I'm saying that is because, again, they still said that they had something Halo related.
Entire Halo collection on PC?
Great games there.
Maybe?
I'm down with that.
Empire War. So a lot of history
Well,
on PC, and
let's-
I'm excited to get back to it.
Commander and
Well,
Conquer.
I understand that this title is an homage to those roots, and I'm
Oh,
still
it's
not
a
sure
new
what
game.
it is, but I know you're curious, so let's head
Great.
right in to this world-exclusive trailer.
World exclusive.
Apparently, it's supposed to be like Command and Conquer, I'm guessing.
Oh.
No. One of the history's beloved PC games.
Is this a new Command and Conquer?
Celebrating its 20th anniversary.
So I'm getting strong Command and Conquer vibes.
Yeah, same.
Age of Empires, Definitive Edition.
Oh, Age of Empires. Fully remastered visuals on 4K HD. What?
Do we get the option to get sprites?
Oh, we can
Ooh.
zoom out on the world. Improve gameplay. When was this game came out?
20 years ago, apparently.
So wait, what game is this?
Not. Was it Age of Empires? Yeah, Age of Empires 20th anniversary.
Oh, they do own this.
This is a remaster.
They already
Definitive
remastered
edition,
the
yeah.
second game, now they're remastering the first game. Okay, cool.
Was this back in like 1997 or something?
20 years, yeah.
Yeah.
20th anniversary.
Age of Empires is an old game.
Windows
Age of
10.
Empires was the first game
Of course
I
it
ever
is.
saved up my allowance to play as a kid. I'd weed my grandma's garden.
I
all
see
day
that
for
$4K
$2.
Minecraft on
Still
Xbox
stayed
One tweet.
dedicated. Tell me about Age
Looks
of
exactly the
Empires,
same.
Man, you know, nobody has been able to play this game except that they found the CD-ROMs for the last 20 years.
And what's a CD-ROM?
I know, really. These day and age, like, who even has a drive? You know, and this is
It's like, what's a CD-ROM or a DOS?
Microsoft and our development partner at
Imagine people's reaction. What's a floppy disk?
In such a wonderful definitive edition, so everyone can
I
experience
think that's what
it.
Age of
I want to
Empires
talk
was
about
running
all
on,
the stuff we
is
saw in the trailer
floppy
start to finish.
disk.
Talk to me about the graphics.
I
Those
just realized my
sprites are gorgeous.
cord for my
We've
headset
redone
is
every
wrapped up
single
in my
asset in the
chair.
original Age of Empires. Every animation, every tile set, everything
I
that
hate
made
when it
Age
does
of
that.
Empires great. We have
Sony followed the trademark for the
taken and made
impatient
even better
and
better.
Shadow
'Cause I remember
Colossus
just
ahead
watching the
of
sprites
E3
move
press
around in the
conference.
original game. It was very blocky and
What?
shuddery.
16 facings now, so those fonts.
Oh, for God's sake, don't give us another
ton of
Last
work
Guardian
gone
that we have to
into the
wait
game and the
years and years and years and
What
years
about
and years
audio?
for.
Oh, yeah. So we've re-orchestrated and re-recorded the entire soundtrack to the game using an actual symphony this time.
Oh, they
So
got
it was
an
wonderful.
actual
People
symphony
at
for the
studios are constantly
soundtrack.
begging us to get the soundtrack already.
Now, I have to ask, there were some aspects to the gameplay back then that were a little janky. Have there been any updates to the gameplay in that regard?
Yes. So not only have we done things like improved Find Path, which is of course always a big thing in RTS games, we've gone in and actually modernized the UI. A lot of people forget that original Age didn't even have an idle villagers button. So all of that stuff, attack, move, all of those things that people have come to expect.
Control
in RTS,
groups?
Yes. Control
Yes,
groups.
1A.
Yep. So all of that stuff is all
October
in the game now.
15th,
So we've taken all of the learnings from the
1997.
Age games that followed and brought it up to those
Wow.
standards.
And you know, speaking of modernization, I saw that
Almost
it's
20
Xbox
years.
Live multiplayer, which, as you may or may not know, that is the online matchmaking service that Microsoft uses for PC games. I mean, how are you utilizing that?
Oh, well, we've completely redone how lobbies work and how games
The
and
last
matching
game they
works. We have
put
a
out
friend
on
system, of course, that's built into
Age of
Xbox Live.
Empires series
So
was
players should have a
5
really
months
amazing
ago.
experience. We also have a web portal.
Wait,
so
really?
They can go and track
Yeah.
progress and see their results against all the
Wow.
other players. So it should be a really wonderful experience to play.
And what about the beta that we saw at the end of that video?
Yes, so game will be out later this year, but you can go right now to
Multiplayer beta.
and sign up for our multiplayer beta. You know, RTS games are really, you know, our multiplayer is so important. And we want to make sure that this definitive edition of Age is the absolute best we can make it.
Right.
So, you know, multiplayer, please come.
Make
sign,
Age of
play with
Empires
us,
great
make
again.
The game great.
You asked me before we hopped on that you wanted to see
Yeah,
one
this is published by
more
Microsoft
special event,
Studios
a little bit of a
for
tease.
Age of
We understand
Empires.
that it's the 20th anniversary of Age of
Yes.
Empires. What is it
Yes.
you wanted to say?
So,
Yes, it is.
yes, Age of Empires, the whole franchise will be 20, it's hitting its 20 mark October of this year. You know, and this is the start, here at E3 with you, is the start of the celebration of 20 years of Age of Empires. And that party is going to roll. We're going to continue that. So you're going to hear from us again in Cologne, Germany at Gamescom in August. And we're going to be having a really wonderful
Let's
Age of
promote the
Empires
next
event
conference
there.
that
It's
we're
like
having.
they
A whole
release
bunch about,
almost
I think,
every
stuff people
game
wanna hear.
each
I
year.
think I'm going to want to hear it.
Yes,
You
Except
tease.
2001,
Well, what I
2004,
just say,
2009,
Adam,
2010,
thank you so
and
much for coming
2012.
out.
Beyond.
Super
Thank you,
excited
everybody.
about Age of Empires. And with that, our slew
Jeez.
of announcements
Basically,
comes
almost
to an
every
end.
year.
Before we depart, let's head back up to the mezzanine with Sonya.
One
for
last time
last
seeing
hello.
Sonya.
Thank you, Sean. I had an amazing time being a part of some awesome game reveals and kicking it with you guys today. If you want any more information on any of the games that you saw today, go to pcgamer.com. If you want to hang out with me and check me out on the internet at OMG It's Firefox, pretty much everywhere. I had a blast, and for one last time, back to you, Sean.
Thank you so much, Sonya. I gotta say, it was a blast. I hope you had a great time. Thank you all so much for coming out. All of you who braved LA traffic to be here in the morning. All of you who tuned in online. Thanks to our sponsors, Intel,
Mixer.
Microsoft, Bohemia,
Boo.
Tripwire,
Yeah,
Cygames,
Mixer.
and Nexon for help making this event possible.
Mixer just needs
It
to
is
die.
a pleasure to have your support. And
Even
of
though
course,
they
I'd like to point
announced
out-
it,
to all the
it's pretty much
developers
just gonna
and the
die.
publishers at
I'd
their
just like to
recent
point out,
conferences that have been going on
they're-
in the last week.
They
We
are
super
brought to you
excited
by
about the
Twitch
titles
for a
there
lot of
and following
times,
them closely
yet
because we're gamers
they've
at heart,
been
and we hope that you
promoting
too
Mixer
enjoy
at
what we had to
E3
share with you
quite a
today.
bit.
And as crazy as it sounds, E3 starts tomorrow.
I wonder if this is going to kill
So we
Twitch's
hope that
partnership
you get
with
the chance
with
to get your
E3.
hands on some of the titles that were announced in the last week that you're pumped for. From all the folks at PC Gamer and from me, day 9, have a wonderful day
Well,
and go play
no,
some video
it's
games.
pretty much,
We'll see you next year.
Twitch is still going to be streaming E3. It's just Microsoft is probably going to be killed by not streaming on Twitch because of Mixer.
Yep.
It's just pretty much Microsoft is a third-party.
I would like to point out that partners on Mixer for subs on it are like $7.
Mm-hmm.
It's more expensive to
sub on there. Yeah, basically
Wow.
Microsoft takes a big portion basically third-party warrant for Twitch.
Okay, so I guess we'll see you in about an hour for Ubisoft.
So I guess we're gonna go take a break, stretch.
Gotta get some chores done, and see you guys in an hour. Later.